Good evening, everybody, and we welcome you to Hafer Field in Spirit Lake as we get set for homecoming for the Spirit Lake Indians. With Clyde Erkey, I'm Jason Jacobs. Thanks for joining us tonight. Rachel's here tonight on Explore Live Video. Yes, we're live at ExploreKaboji.com under the sports tab. Click the live video stream there, or go to Explore Kaboji on YouTube. That's the easy way to watch it on your TV or your mobile device. And, of course, we're here on 103.9 KUO tonight, thanks to Mac back in the studios making our broadcast possible. Southeast Valley Jaguars, Spirit Lake Indians, Clyde Erkey, 1-5 versus a 3-3, but there's big playoff implications in this game tonight.
Well, and you look at it for the scheduling left to come, and Southeast Valley's got to go to OABCIG next week.
Not a favorable matchup for them.
No. We've got Esterville. We win out. I think we've got that number 4 spot.
Yeah, we would be the 4 spot for sure if we would win out.
We're speculating, I know, but that's our job. We're announcers. We can do that.
Yeah.
Coaches won't. Beloit would get mad at us for doing it.
Right.
We can do that.
But you got to win tonight.
First things first, they got to get by this team tonight. I look at it as a powerful running team. They can throw the pass every now and then, but they utilize 2 quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. And both of them are up in their stats in the district in the rushing category and the total offense. So who are they going to throw at them? Doesn't matter. They got to shut down that run game for Southeast Valley.
Let's hear from the coaches. It is Mike Sweeter. If you are a GTRA guy, you know Mike Sweeter. He used to coach over there. He's, again, the head coach for Southeast Valley. And, of course, Josh Beloit for Spirit Lake. Coaches' interviews brought to you by Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake. Online at lakeshealth.org, and we'll be back on KUO and Explore Live Video.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
On the pregame show, it is Spirit Lake head football coach Josh Beloit. Coach, thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity.
Well, Coach, let's go back to last week. You go on the road to the number 1 team in the state in Carroll Kemper and put up a pretty good fight to ultimately lose that one 42-21. But I want to start with some positives. I want to start with your offensive line and your running game. Had a very nice night despite the outcome.
Yeah, I was really pleased with the rhythm and with how our offense played, and it started up front. Our offensive line did a really good job against a really dominant defensive line in Kemper. I thought we played with physicality there. I thought, Isaiah rushed for just under 130 yards. Ty rushed for almost 100 yards, so we were able to establish some run game. And I just thought we had some good rhythm and flow offensively, so it was fun to see.
And I think on the defensive side of the ball, these are some outstanding receivers for Kemper, a great quarterback, and they went away from the passing game in the second half because you guys were doing a pretty good job of covering those guys.
Yeah, I thought we did a really good job early. Isaiah had a nice breakup, had a couple nice breakups on the deep ball. They wanted to take their shots down the field, and we had a couple nice plays, screen game after their first big explosive one, and then they just went to the run game and said we're going to try to control line of scrimmage and speed this game up. But no, I was pleased with how our kids played. We had we had a significant number of injuries again last week, and I thought Max Barthman, stepped into the role at starting corner and just played hard, played tough. Got beat, but was resilient and just continued to compete and made some big plays for us. Felt like some other guys just stepped up in situations, and Evan Fisher stepped in with Newt being out, and I thought did a good job. And then Emmett Mearbeek had to step in at O-line. It's just some guys that came into the game and competed hard, and it did some really good things for us.
And ultimately, I think that in the long run, all of those situations of adversity are going to pay off for your team, and they've been playing hard every week. And you got another winnable one here this Friday. You get to come home and play a homecoming game against Southeast Valley. Let's talk about Southeast Valley. It almost kind of feels like on some levels they're the opposite of what I normally think of Southeast Valley. They usually want to run the ball more, but it looks like they're having a lot of success passing the ball.
Yeah, you know what? They're running the dual quarterbacks, and they're very much a quarterback run team, meaning they're running a lot of quarterback sweep, quarterback perimeter game, and then they run some sprint out pass off of it. So the run game and the pass game looks so similar that they've done a good job of then getting behind people in some of the pass game stuff and creating some explosive plays. So you're right. They've done a good job in the pass game, but I think it's really been set up and established by their run game. They're not making many mistakes, not many penalties, not turning the ball over. And then with the quarterback run, it just gets that extra run gap that you have to defend to get an extra hat to the ball.
It looks like there's several players you're going to have to kind of watch out for. Lots of talent on that offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, we got two really good receivers, and then, the two quarterbacks that are both similar in style. One's maybe a little bit more physical runner, and maybe the other one's a little bit more of a bounce, spill, cutback kind of guy, and so we got to defend both those guys well.
Defensively, what are they going to pose for you when you're on offense?
They're a 3-4, play softer coverage behind it, try not to give up explosive plays. I think that's what they're trying to do, control the ball on offense, not give up big plays on defense, and then see where they can be, and playing Bogey to that overtime game, and that's kind of what they want to do is give themselves a chance at the end and see what they can do with it.
All right, so some final thoughts and keys to a victory on Friday night.
Yeah, we need to play clean football, meaning not get ourselves in long yardage situations on the offensive side of the ball. We need to play great first down defense, get them into the third and long situations where we know they have to throw, be able to do some things that way to get our offense back on the field. I think special teams are going to be a big part of the game. Just set up field position and hopefully create an explosive player or two in that. And
last but certainly not least, it is homecoming, and you'll have a good crowd on Friday night too.
Yeah, we've had incredible support. Even down at Carroll Kemper, we had great fan support, great student body support. Just really love our community that way. They support us no matter what the situation, and it'll be great. There'll be a great crowd on Friday night.
Coach, as always, thanks for your time here on the pregame show, and we'll chat with you afterwards, okay?
Sounds good. Have a great day.
That is Spirit Lake head football coach Josh Beloit on the pregame show from Lakes Regional Healthcare. More on the way on Campus Radio, KUOO. And
explore our pregame on KUOO, and we get ready for Southeast Valley and Spirit Lake. And at this time, let's bring in Southeast Valley head coach Mike Sweeter. Mike, thank you so much for joining us, and we appreciate the time.
Yep, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, appreciate the time. And before we get into your thoughts for Spirit Lake, let's go back to last week and let's talk about Okoboji and what a contest this was. Went to overtime. The Pioneers would get the victory 34-31. Okoboji needed a strong fourth quarter to send it to OT. What did you take away from last Friday? It looked like a great contest.
Yeah, it was. It's one of those things, it's just if you win, you're happy, you move on, and we basically lost it in that fourth quarter, and I tell you what, it's hard to rebound from that. It was devastating to the coaches, devastating to the kids, and what I told the kids is, and I don't mean this to be negative, I said we choked it, I mean, we had three kids run into each other on the last play. We didn't make open field tackles, and with 19 seconds to go, we allowed a 50-yarder. And, you can't win. So it was heartbreaking, and it's hard to move on. And, that was our chance to show everyone, that we are a good football team, a good program. And there's only 30 undefeated teams in the entire state, and we had to play two of them back-to-back weeks and took one into overtime.
Yeah, exactly. And, looking at things, and I heard from the Okoboji staff as well, just a phenomenal game and a phenomenal effort from your squad. And offensively, you looked really good, pretty balanced there with your quarterback, Casey Hansen, passing, and he had a great game on the ground as well, and some great individual efforts last Friday as well.
Yeah, we win as a team, lose as a team, and we did a lot of good things and a lot of things to be proud of. It's just hard to swallow any time you lose, but to lose in overtime like that to someone ranked and top 3 in the state at the time, and it's just a tough loss. Especially when we had them 28-14 and blew a couple opportunities to maybe wrap that up, but.
Right. Coach, how do you get your kids to respond back then? Because, that is such a big, high-intensity game, and then you lose that one in overtime, and then you have to turn around and you get going the next week for another good opponent, and you go on the road. So, how do you get your kids back up for the challenge?
Basically, this is the first round of the playoffs. The winner of this one's probably making the playoffs, and the loser's not. So, I mean, if you guys want to keep playing, you got to win this. If we don't win this, it's pretty much done. It's just that's the motivation. If you want to continue playing, you got to get over it. And the biggest thing that I tell them is Spirit Lake has had our number. They've had a very good program, but you are not playing last year's Spirit Lake team. I made sure the kids understood that, how many kids they lost. You're playing a good program, but you're not playing those kids that were on the field last year except for a couple.
Right.
Very dominant senior group. The first thing they think of as Spirit Lake is, we haven't had a lot of success against them. So it's like, you guys got to understand, you didn't play them. You're not playing them. You're playing last year's JV against our JV. So get that out of your head.
Right. We're visiting with Mike Sweeter from Southeast Valley here on the pregame. So for this Spirit Lake matchup then, what have you seen from this year's Indians team? And then, talk about what your team will need to do on Friday night.
Well, I tell you what, they are the absolute best 1-5 team I've ever watched on film. So, they just have had a couple bad breaks. They've had a couple of my luck this year, and they're competitive in every game. They've had a few screw-ups in every game where, they could have a winning record and be, running for the title here. But, they're a very good team, very good, well-coached team. They fly around to the ball. They don't play like a 1-5 team. There's sometimes when you watch film, you can kind of be like, hey, if we can get rolling on these guys, we'll put them away. And Spirit Lake's not like that. They got tradition. Like I said, good coaches up there. And, it's going to be a dogfight. But yeah, they're a very good 1-5 team.
Should be a fun matchup, playoff type of atmosphere. Coach, thank you so much for joining us in the pregame. Good to talk to you again as always, and best of luck the rest of the way.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, appreciate the time. That is Southeast Valley coach Mike Sweeter. Starting lineups and our kickoff will be coming up next on KUOO.
Welcome you back here to Hafer Field. We apologize to Coach Sweeter. We're going to have to bail out a few moments early. They're going to start early on us again.
We're
going to have to start these pregames at 6:20.
That gives us more time to chatter. We don't do that well.
I know.
Do we?
We don't do good when they tell us, oh, you can't talk more. What? What? All right. Thanks again to Coach Sweeter and Scott Nolte as well. We are kicking off here at 6:58. And Spirit Lake's going to get the football at the 15-20 and out to the 22-yard line. And I believe that is the returning Isaiah McQuan. All right.
It was a short kick, so the deep guys didn't even get a chance at it. Isaiah backpedaled a little bit, got it at about the 12-yard line and ran it out to about the, 27, 28.
Thanks to Central Bank and Central Insure. They are there to make it happen for you, and they are the sponsors of our starting lineup. So Spirit Lake will start at their own 28-yard line with 5 seconds off the clock. With Clyde Erke, I'm Jason Jacobs. We've got Rachel here on Explore Live Video. More on how you can watch that in a moment. Mac running KUOO mission control. Quarterback Ty Higgins can design run, end around on the first play, and he's going to pick up 5.
Yeah, nice little design going out to the right side on that one. Had some good perimeter blocking. Didn't get the downfield blocking he wanted, but picked up 5 on a first down. You'll take that all night long.
And it'll be 2nd and 5 Indians from their own 33-yard line. And Spirit Lake on the line. Caden Hickerson, Jasper Robinson, Jax Bajarno is back this week. Nolan Teesfeld and Micah McQuan starting in place of the injured Jackson Knutson. We'll get more on the offense here in a moment. 3 receivers here, got a man in motion for the Indians. That is Jasic Miller, and Higgins rolling to his left. Now some pressure coming, throws downfield, has a man caught. That's a first down to Luke Schneider, the receiver. And a nice throw. Oh, that was set up very nicely, Clyde, out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, and how about the time? Running out, he kind of sprints out to the left, had good back blocking, so nothing was coming from behind him. He noticed that right away, took his time, and it was a great job by Luke Schneider setting up in there and getting that first down on that reception.
Gain of 10. Schneider's one of the receivers, so is Jasic Miller. Wes Walls is back this week. Bennett Stecker's out there as well, and Isaiah McQuan, the running back. And they're going to hand off to Isaiah. Isaiah avoids a tackler and falls forward for a gain of 5 as he nears midfield. So mark him up at the 48-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5 Indians. And a nice fancy footwork there by Isaiah McQuan.
Well, just straight up the middle, good perimeter blocking, and then they pinched him outside, and the offensive line pushed down to the right. Isaiah went to the left off the guard and tackle. Good job of running, good job of blocking.
Southeast Valley defensively on the line, Josh Martins, Joe Kaufman, Corbin Spangler. They throw that 3-5 defense out at you. And here's a throw on 2nd and 5 for the Indians. It's a screenplay, and it's a first down for Jasic Miller. He stiff arms a couple of guys. He's
Still
inside
going.
the 40, down to the 30, to the 25, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 21-yard line. There's that Indians run game again.
Well, but not only the run game, he did that after the pass. That was a wide receiver screen out to the right, folks. And he had some Southeast Valley guys coming in strong from the outside. The outside receivers picked them up, got that block. Jasic cut back inside, cut across field, stiff-arming people all the way, and all the way down to this Southeast Valley 22-yard line.
23-yard line, and
Okay.
it's a gain of 29. First and 10 Indians, and looking to throw here is Ty Higgins. And he'll toss it back. Oh, a nice little screen again, and he'll get it back inside the 10. He's going to go for the end zone. That is a touchdown for Isaiah McQuan.
Another little screenplay, this time to the left, and great blocking in the outside again. What a first opening drive to get off going right away for the offense of Spirit Lake.
Well, we're healthier this week, too, which is big. 9:57 to go first quarter. Spirit Lake strikes first on a 23-yard touchdown catch and run to Isaiah McQuan. So they had everybody going right, Clyde.
Yep.
McQuan goes back to the left.
Just swings out to the
wide
left.
open and races his way into the end zone. And here is Mr. Keegan Ryder for the extra point. The snap. Ooh, it's a high snap. And they're going to have to try to throw it to the end zone. They got a guy.
Got
It's going to
him.
be caught into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good.
How about that
The man
one?
they threw it to was, I believe, is that Bryson Hayes, a sophomore? Oh, no, 22.
22.
That's Max Barthman.
Barthman.
Max played a lot of minutes
Had a-
last week on
A
defense.
great game last week.
So a 2-point conversion is good. And it is 8-0 Spirit Lake with 9:57 to go here in the first half. We're going to take a 30-second timeout here, Rachel, if we could. 30-second timeout. Say thanks to our sponsor of our starting lineup, Central Bank and Central Insure on KUOO.
The spirit of competition finds a home in small-town communities where families rally together to support the work and determination of young athletes. As a family-owned business with a focus on our communities, Central Bank is proud to support high school athletics. Good luck to tonight's competitors. Have fun, play hard, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Is the kickoff, and Southeast Valley will take it at the 4. And it's number 7, avoiding a couple of guys here. That's Bryce Harrison, but not too many. He barely gets past the 10-yard line.
Well, he got stopped at about the 20. The refs didn't blow the whistle. They kept pushing him back. They're going to mark it at about the 16-yard line, 17-yard line maybe.
Yeah, that's
not a good start.
That's a generous spot. 17 is where Southeast Valley's offense will begin. Let's go to their line. They've got Corbin Spangler, Joe Kaufman, Nick Field, Clay Lambert, Hayden Green on the line, Logan Yaski, also Bryce Harrison, Colin Johnson are the receivers, Drew Temple, Ian Brunner are the backs, and then Casey Hansen and Mason Barr rotate at the quarterback position as they run forward here for a few.
Yeah, that was the quarterback keeper, straight draw right up the middle, nothing fancy. And that was Hansen, just trying to get a feel of what the defense is going to do for Spirit Lake. And it looks like he picked up about 3 yards.
Yep, 2nd and 7 coming up. Spirit Lake defensively, we'll have Braden Sullivan, Nolan Teesfeld, Bennett Stecker on the line. Jake Jacobs, Landon Mitchell, Nick Frangenberg behind him. Also, Jazik Miller and Wes Walls at the cornerbacks. We got safeties including Luke Schneider, Isaiah McQuan, and Ty Higgins. Keegan Ryder will get in there a lot tonight as well. Now they're going to go to 4 wide receivers. They do like to spread it out, but they're going to run out of this. Ooh, I thought he fumbled it for a second there, but he did hang on.
No, he just
That's
got
a
hit
design
really
quarterback keeper again for Hansen. Hansen's out to the 24-yard line, a pickup of 4.
He just got hit real hard after about that 3-4 yard gain.
3rd and 3. Thanks again to Central Bank and Central Insure. They are there to make it happen to you for sponsoring our starting lineups tonight. And they kind of started a little early on us. This is KUOO Spirit Lake.
How about a shout out for the tailgate tonight? Scott Troutman
Very
and his
good.
agency over there. A little shout out to him and his son getting ready to run in conference cross country on
Storm
Monday
Lake.
night down in Storm Lake.
They're going to look to throw.
Oh,
Nothing
smothered
there.
it.
And the quarterback is smothered inside the 20-yard line. Quarterback again was Hansen. And he's going to lose 5 yards. Back to 19, and I think it was a designed run. He kind of showed pass,
he
but
showed pass, but he saw nothing open right away. So it was a pass run option, is what it was.
And he lost 4 yards.
He lost 4 yards on it because Spirit Lake's defense was smothering on that.
So Spirit Lake will send Jazik Miller back to receive the punt.
Should get good field position.
The punter is Spencer Peterson. He's got 3 guys protecting him there, and he will punt it from his 9-yard line. Almost blocked.
Wow.
and it's going to go out of bounds at the 48-yard line of Spirit Lake.
That's one of those where that guy rushed. I get the number for it. I think it was Isaiah McQuan. I think if he would have dove across, he could have blocked that. But he thought, you know what? We're going to get good field position.
Excellent.
I don't want to take the chance of getting a penalty in the first down. Let's just back away a little bit, and he did right at the end. And good job. And now Spirit Lake will take over at their own 49.
Spirit Lake's first possession, 5 plays, 72 yards. It took 1 minute and 58 seconds off the clock, and it was a 23-yard touchdown catch and run by Isaiah McQuan. 2-point conversion was good. They lead 8-0, 7:41 to go here first quarter. And Indians will have 3 receivers here, and under center is Ty Higgins. In motion, Keegan Ryder. And they will hand off McQuan. And McQuan will be brought down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Excellent tackle by 66 that time.
Great job by 66. Clay Lambert.
Yeah, just outstanding.
The junior, 5'10", 225. And he grabbed Isaiah McQuan right away for no gain.
So 2nd down and 10 coming up. Again, on KUOO tonight, and also Explore Live Video. You can watch at ExploreKaboji.com under the Sports tab. Click Live Video or go to Explore Kaboji on YouTube. Thanks to Premier Communications for sponsoring that. In motion, Wes Walls back this week. Quarterback keeper here.
Oh, big
and
hole.
big hole. First down and then some. Keep going, Ty Higgins. Inside the 35-yard line of the Jaguars, down to the 33.
How about that up front blocking by that offensive line, led by the center out there, Robinson. And Ty Higgins' quarterback draw went right between the center and the guard, and huge hole all the way out. Big first down and a gain of, what do we got?
I had a gain of 18. 1st and 10 Indians if you're just joining us. And we will see Luke Schneider here to the left along with Ryder. And who's McQuan's out there with Luke, with Miller. Uh-oh,
Nice
bobbled snap. And trying to stay away from the defense as Higgins gets away from one defender. Inside the 25 to the 20 to the 15, brought down at the 14-yard line. Yes. Ooh, and is he all right? It's a lineman that's down.
But
that was Caden Hickerson.
How about that speed of Ty Higgins on that?
Yes,
Broken
sir.
play, high snap. He had to bring it down, scrambled back a little bit, saw 3 defenders in white jerseys coming at him, and he just used his legs and sprinted out to the left and got the big first down on a big run on a broken play.
Gain of 18 puts him at the 15-yard line, 1st and 10, and it'll be 3 receivers for the Indians left, single receiver to the right, and that is Wes Walls. And it's Higgins. Higgins looking for an option play. Will keep it himself, splits the defense, and he'll get inside the 10 down to maybe the 9 on forward progress, it looks like. Positive gain there.
Nice little option. He's looking to pitch it, but saw that outside contained guy was going to stay outside, so he just tucked it and ran. Good job by the defense. The back came up real quick and sealed that one down, but still a gain of 6 yards.
So to the 9-yard line go the Indians. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
They can get the first down inside there.
At the 5.
At the 5, yep.
Same formation, 3 to the left, 1 to the right, and Higgins rolls to his left.
Look at the blocking.
And he wants to throw, and he'll
He's
just
gonna
run it. Inside the 5 he goes, down to the 4. That's where he stopped. Southeast Valley comes up and makes the tackle. Good job again by number 66. That's Clay Lambert.
Yep.
So mark it at the 4-yard line. That's a pickup of 5. That's enough for an Indians first down.
Yep. Enough for a first down again. Good job. Good defense on the receivers out there. But how about the blocking by the offensive line again? He had all the time in the world to survey it. Didn't see anything and saw, okay, I've got 5 yards I can pick up. That gives me a first down. Let's start anew from the 4-yard line.
So 1st and goal from the 4. 2 receivers to the right, including McQuan and also Walls. Now they're going to bring him in close and bunch everybody up. Higgins by himself in the backfield. Going to hand it off and around room. McQuan. He's into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, he got hit at about the 1-yard line and just it kind of rubbed off of that one. Isaiah McQuan had a head of steam going from the 4, and nobody was going to deny him the end zone on that.
So with 4:46 to go in the first quarter, it's 14-0 Indians with an extra point opportunity coming up here for Keegan Ryder. The first extra point attempt was botched, and it was a nice job by Higgins, who's the holder, of getting the 2-point conversion. So we'll try an extra point here. Well, this is the start Spirit Lake needed.
Yes, it is.
It is definitely the start they needed.
Playing just like Coach wanted them to. Get out strong, get that offense going. That one straight through.
So with that.
And
15-0.
Ryder puts it through the uprights. But get that offense going. And how about the defense? 3 and out on the first drive. And we're, 7.5 minutes into the quarter.
We'll take a 1-minute timeout. More coming up from Hafer Field on KUOO.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Back here at Hafer Field in Spirit Lake, and that kickoff goes into the end zone, in Southeast Valley will start at their own 20-yard line, trailing Spirit Lake 15-0 after the Indians had a 6-play, 51-yard drive, capped off by a 4-yard touchdown run by Isaiah McQuan, and the extra point was good by Keegan Ryder. Took 2 minutes and 55 seconds off the clock. The Indians so far, Clyde, have taken about 4 minutes off the clock and have done a nice job here putting 2 scores on the board. All right, 4 receivers here for Southeast Valley. Let's check the quarterback. New quarterback this time around. This is Barr. Throws downfield and has a man. It's caught beyond the 40-yard line and out of bounds. It's Logan Yeski, and he's out at the 43-yard line, and a big pass on first down.
Well, Yeski's their main receiver out there in that outside, and he got open on it, just a down and out. And Mason Barr hit him on the numbers for a big gain right there.
Mason Barr is one of the 2 junior quarterbacks, Casey Hansen the other one. Barr, 9 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, has 564 passing yards to Hansen's 374. So they like to throw a little more when Barr's on the field. So Barr, the quarterback. They'll send 3 receivers out to the right. And has a running back there with him as well. He'll look to throw, and that's over the middle, and almost picked off. That was almost pick sixville for Wes Walls. No, that wasn't Wes. That's Ty Higgins.
Ty Higgins. He stepped in front of it, but the receiver actually played defense and knocked it out of his hands. Oh, that was 6 all the way for Ty. He was licking his chops on that one.
Our broadcast thanks to Lakes Regional Healthcare, Central Bank and Central Insure, Okoboji Motor Company, the Eye Care Center, Cooperative Energy Company, and our Explorer Live video thanks to Premier Communications. 2nd and 10 for the Jaguars, and looking to throw is Hansen. Hansen wants to go for the deep ball and overshoots the intended receiver, number 7, Bryce Harrison.
Was that Hansen back in there now, or was it Barr?
I'm sorry, that's Barr.
Barr, yeah.
Now I'm going to struggle with that all night.
Yeah, I was going to say, they're going to keep switching.
I'm going to struggle with that all night. Yeah, Barr is doing this series.
And he's all throw.
I said to Coach, I had not paid attention that there was 2 quarterbacks initially, and I said, well, they've passed the ball pretty well this year. And he said, well, there's 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
One runs and one throws.
And that's what they're doing now. And they probably figure, okay, let's not get down anymore. It's 15 points already.
Absolutely.
Let's try and get some yards and some
stop
points.
the clock. All right, 3rd down and 10. They're at the 43-yard line, their own 43-yard line, and looking to throw here is Barr. Here comes pressure. Barr rolls to his left. There's a flag downfield. He throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. I believe this might be in the realm of a hold.
Flag, yeah, right by where he was rolling out.
Here.
We'll see if the mic is working tonight for the official.
See if my mic is working
that one
here
isn't
tonight.
working.
I think it is.
Holding offense.
All right. I don't need the mic. I knew what it was all along.
And it looks like it was going to be marked. Are they going to decline this?
Well, sure. It's 4th and 10 otherwise. At their own 43, they're not going to go for that.
Yep. Good point. Good point.
So 4th and 10 from their own 43. Here comes the punt unit, and the punter, again, is Spencer Peterson.
Well,
Back to receive. What do we got? Jazik?
Jazik probably. We'll see.
Here's the punt. They got it off this time around. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds again, and it will. Oh, way out of bounds.
Wait a minute. That could, because that went way out of bounds. They're going to run up a ways on this one.
That's not a good punt. So a punt to the Spirit Lake 41-yard line with 4:09 to go here in this first quarter. It's 15-0 Spirit Lake if you're just joining us. And the Indians again, Clyde, with great field position and already a 15-point lead. Absolutely the start they wanted here on homecoming tonight.
Total domination right now on the offensive side. Spirit Lake's got 123 yards offense to 26 for Southeast Valley.
And Ty Higgins will start with 3 wide receivers under center. And he will look to hand off, and he'll just go to Isaiah McQuan, and he'll just bulldoze his way forward for 10 yards as he crosses midfield to the 49 of the Jaguars.
He's going to be about a half a yard short.
So he gained 9 right to the 50-yard line.
He is getting ahead of steam going, and it is tough to stop him when he does that. Isaiah McQuan just straight up the middle again. That inside blocking, that the offensive line is doing a great job.
There's some big kids on the line, and there's some big kids at linebacker for Southeast Valley. They've got some of their offensive linemen that are playing linebacker. Drew Temple, Deegan Brandel, Ian Brunner, Nick Field. Looking to throw here is Higgins. He'll toss it out. It'll be caught. That's a first down. Wrapped up immediately after the first down is going to be who? Hintermeister? Yeah, that's 18. 18 that time. Jackson Morrison.
Sophomore.
We've seen Jackson play some as well here due to the injuries recently. All right, so Jackson will get down to the 45-yard line and pick up 5.
And a first down more than
absolutely. So 1st and 10 Indians back in Jaguars territory with 3:10 to go first quarter.
Just a quick little swing out to the left and had that drop-down receiver, just went down 5 yards, stopped, and Higgins hit him on the numbers.
In motion is Morrison. They'll fake the handoff to him. Oh, then a fumble. I think they were going to. They were trying to hand it off, but
no. I think Ty Higgins is going to keep it.
Okay.
But he faked that handoff to Morrison going across in front of him, caught his arm on it, and knocked it out.
So a loss of 4 back to the 49. It'll be 2nd down and 14 coming up. 2nd down and 14. Indians leading 15-0. About 2.5 minutes to go here in this first quarter. All right, 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left this time around. Now they'll send a man in motion. Higgins will toss a screen out here. It'll be caught. That's Jazik. He's inside Jaguars territory. Has a couple blockers down near the 40-yard line. He's going to get some of that yardage back.
I think he's going to get to the 40. No, they're going to mark him at the 41.
Still, he got 8 yards of it back. So that'll set up 3rd down and very manageable 3rd down and 6.
Well, and that screen, it didn't quite get as congested as what you wanted. You want that receiver, that running back or receiver coming in right behind your lineman. There was about a 5-yard gap there that they gave him, and it allowed one player for the Southeast Valley team to get kind of squeezed through there and get a hand on Jazik to slow him down.
3rd down and 6. 3 receivers right, single receiver to the left. Higgins in the shotgun, rolls to his right. Some pressure, has time, tosses downfield. Ooh, it's kind of underthrown, and it'll be out of bounds, incomplete. And that's probably a good thing.
Yep. So
just
now
couldn't quite get enough
this,
air on that one.
You look at this right here. They're at their Southeast Valley 41-yard line.
They're going to play the field position game, it looks like.
I was going to say, you're going to try and just pooch kick it down into a corner somewhere.
Walls is the punter, and again, he's back this week. Back to receive for Southeast Valley is going to be number 7, Bryce Harrison, and number 8, Logan Yaski. All right, here we go. Walsey will kick it. And kind of a line drive kick. Oh, takes a Spirit Lake bounce inside the 10.
Let it go.
It'll die at about the 5 or 4 yard line.
4-yard line, they're going to mark it.
Excellent.
Marking it at the 4.
So a punt to the Southeast Valley 4-yard line with 1:56 to go here in this first quarter. And again, Spirit Lake still leading 15-0 if you're just joining us.
And all the play has been down in that Southeast Valley side this
and
quarter.
It's not like the wind is an issue tonight.
No wind. I mean, the flags are just laying limp out there.
Do have a fire going somewhere. I can
somebody's
smell.
got a bonfire going.
Bonfire. Well, that or a field's on fire, but I don't think today.
No, bonfire, but they need some cleaner wood.
First and 10
Sorry.
from the 4.
I'm a bonfire
Quarterback
connoisseur, you know.
For Hanson. Yeah, tomorrow at 9:30, it's Clyde's Bonfire Tips. He'll run out to the 11-yard line. I believe that was Hanson, the quarterback. So that was a much better start for Southeast Valley. They got themselves some room out to the 11. Now it's 2nd down and 3. What a great crowd for homecoming here tonight at Hafer Field.
Yeah, you got to love it.
You'd never know this team is 1-5 with the support they have out here tonight.
Support this community gives is just unbelievable.
And I'll tell you what, it's a long drive for Southeast Valley. They travel pretty well. Here's a quarterback keeper again. There's a pancake. Oh, that's a big old tackle for a loss there. Number 64 for Spirit Lake.
Jasper Robinson.
Jasper Robinson.
So not only centering on that offensive side, but blowing it up on the defensive side from the nose tackle position.
They officially mark it as a loss of 1 to the 10, and it'll be 3rd down and about 5. Not quite 5 yards, we'll say. Well, excellent job by Jasper and company.
Yeah, they got to get just beyond that 14-yard line, and they've got the ball marked just short of the 10. So
they're going to spread it out here a little bit. Hanson wants to throw. Pressure, in trouble, into the end zone, safety. Yes.
Nothing.
No, they're going to mark him forward progress at the 2.
He got hit first at about the 2-yard line.
Oh, mama.
That's what I thought.
That's
got
a
hit
sack,
first.
though, isn't it?
He
was trying to throw.
Oh, no doubt.
That's a McKean's Pub and Grill sack.
No doubt. He was definitely going to throw it. And he got hit at about the 2, and they kind of flung him around and dragged him into the end zone. That's why they're thinking safety. But a good call by the official in that. He was hit initially at the 2-yard line. Loss of 8.
8 yards. Somebody's going to win a free cheeseburger basket from McKean's Pub and Grill. Sign up on the homepage at explorecabogie.com.
Well, I hope they found my name slipped in there somewhere.
Halfway, yeah. Clydette Erkey is her name. At the end of the first quarter, it's 15-0. Spirit Lake leading Southeast Valley. We're back in a minute on KUOO and Explore Live Video.
Today's banking is about so much more than numbers. It's about people. It's about community. It's about the next generation. Banking is personal. That's what we believe. And that's why we'll always put you first. Northwest Bank. Commitment you can bank on.
Whether your vehicle has been damaged in an accident or is showing signs of age, you can trust the professional team at Okoboji Motor Company. This is Kenny, manager in the Collision Center, and we are confident that we can have your vehicle looking like new again. We offer the best in auto body repairs. We offer competitive rates and always free estimates. We are backed by our high-quality workmanship and deliver the trust you deserve when it comes to your vehicle. Serving the Iowa Great Lakes and surrounding area for over 40 years. Schedule your appointment today, the Collision Center at Okoboji Motor Company off Highway 9.
It'll be 4th down and 12 for Southeast Valley at their own 2-yard line, trailing Spirit Lake 15-0.
And this is one of those, the punter back there doesn't have a whole lot of room. He better not have a high snap ring because his back foot is right on that back end zone line.
And here comes the kick, and he'll get it out of the end zone, out to about the 37-yard line, and running away from somebody's Jazik Miller. Inside the 20, to the 10, to the 5, get in! It's a touchdown!
Yep.
Where did he take that from? The 37.
37-yard punt return.
For a touchdown.
For a TD, and great block to initially get him sprung down here, and to be honest with you, JJ, very poor coverage.
Terrible.
By Southeast Valley. The Jaguars had one guy that got close to him when he first caught the ball, and then there was nothing for the next 20 yards, and the blocking set up for Spirit Lake, and that's all Jazik needed with his speed to blow on in there for a 37-yard punt return for a TD.
Wow. Extra point coming up here for Keegan.
So Coach had mentioned that in the interviews on sports today.
Needed some specials teams.
Need some special teams out there.
Yeah, they've been special so far as that extra point is good. They got a 2-point conversion. They got a 37-yard punt return for a touchdown, and it is 22-0 Spirit Lake, and we are back in a minute on Campus Radio.
Learning. It happens here, here, and here. High-speed internet from Premier Communications delivers vital learning resources to schools, homes, and businesses. Get a head start on homework. Call or visit Premier Communications online to explore the latest internet and Wi-Fi options.
Receivers back there thought it was going to go deep into the end zone. They stopped, watched it. It hit at the 2, did a spin, and just bounced across that goal line. Otherwise, it would have been a live ball. So they're going to start from their own 20.
So 22-0 Spirit Lake after the kickoff and after a 37-yard punt return for a touchdown by Jacek Miller. And it'll be Southeast Valley at their own 20-yard line, down 3 scores. Let's get some score updates. After 1, it's 21-0, Kemper leading ELC. It is OABCIG 8, Bogie 7. That's on Q102. Big game over there on the Q.
Big game.
And on Y100, it's Emmitsburg 7, South Hamilton nothing after 1 quarter. Getting into trouble and almost down for a sack. There is Barr. He gets away from one set. Now he is sacked at the 15-yard line. That's the second McKean's Pub and Grill sack attack of the night, which means somebody's won another free cheeseburger basket from McKean's. You can sign up at explorekoboji.com. Go halfway down the homepage where the scrolling banners are, and you'll find the McKean's one in there. Am I right? Rachel says, yes, I'm right. All right.
Well,
you just got to yell at me if I'm wrong.
Great job on that one by Stecker from that left defensive end. He got in, got that initial pressure. Wasn't quite able to bring him down, but then his teammates helped him out and finished him off. And I believe that was Sullivan, another sophomore on that defensive line that got him.
And here is almost another sack again.
I think it is.
It is a sack back at the 10. There's just no time. Again, the Spirit Lake defense. Ryder was in there. Number 11 that time. Frankenberg was in there.
Frankenberger, yep.
So a sack back to the 10-yard line. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 20. And Southeast Valley, okay. So you lose in overtime to Okoboji last week, which would have been a big upset for you. And they just look a little demoralized right now. Let's be blunt.
Well, and give credit to the Spirit Lake defense. They're playing great. And they've got Braden Sullivan, a sophomore, that's playing the right defensive tackle.
In place of Noah Lee.
Noah Lee, yep.
Oh,
that one's batted
almost
down.
Batted down. Oh, it was almost a Braden Sullivan pick 6.
Yes.
Oh, my, Clyde.
And you look at what they're doing, I think, who is that, number 50?
Nolan Teasfeld. They're rotating the nose guard.
He's the nose guard.
Yeah,
so
he's been playing.
They're giving
Knutson's
guys
been
some
playing.
break in there.
Yeah, I love it.
I do, too. And they're giving them some good playing time here.
So it's 4th and forever. Southeast Valley will punt from their own end zone. And they're just going to punt it downfield. There's a reason they were punting him out of bounds. Oh, no, and he fumbled the ball. Spirit Lake's going to land on it.
Yep, they got it.
Way back at the 42-yard line.
That was a bad play by Jacek right there. He knows it. He's got his head. He's just kind of shaking his head right now.
You got to either fair catch it or.
He thought he could run over and get that, and it was on the run, and he got his hands on it, and unfortunately got hit right when that happened. But Spirit Lake did get back on it after that.
But it's still great field position
it's not
for
bad.
the Indians. I mean, they're at their own 41-yard line.
Yeah, they were looking at getting it at about their own, or at the Jaguars' 48, but they'll take the 41 from their own.
So Spirit Lake leading 22-0, 10:02 to go first half, and the offense is back on the field again with a receiver each side here and a couple of guys in motion here for quarterback Ty Higgins and company. One of them is Keegan Ryder. And they'll pitch it over here to McQuan, left side. McQuan gets some blocks. McQuan to the 50, to the 45-40, 35-30. He's running away from him to the 10, to the 5. That's another Indians touchdown.
The blocking up front, folks, is phenomenal. And McQuan out there doing, they're going to showboat him.
Oh.
Isaiah just got penalized, but he gave the ball back. He did a backflip and then the cartwheel and then a backflip, and immediately it was you can't do that in high school, folks. But
the play will stand.
But you know what? Isaiah's a senior. It's his homecoming. Coach Beloit is not happy with it right now.
No.
The play will stand, no doubt.
9:50 to go here, first half. 59-yard touchdown run, Clyde.
Well, give him credit for that one and putting it up there. But like I say, the great blocking out in front. And if there again, it was just off the left tackle. So the outside receivers, that left tackle, just blew a hole open over there. And Isaiah just took off on a dead run, and nobody was going to catch him.
And
third touchdown of the night.
Is not mic'd up. I think that'll be assessed on the kickoff.
Yes. Yep.
So Ryder will go in. It's
So
28 to nothing.
It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct.
Okay.
I think is what they call it.
Yeah, that makes sense. So Ryder's on for the extra point. Higgins will hold. 9:50 to go here, first half. Snap, hold, kick is on the way. It is 29-0 Spirit Lake after the extra point. A 1-minute timeout. We're back on KUOO and explore live video from Premier Communications.
Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
When you bundle home and auto, good things can happen. You get a local agent who can help you choose the right coverage for you at a price that's right for you.
Call State Farm agent Scott Troutman in Spirit Lake today.
What does it mean to be on a team? It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest. Member FDIC.
This is Amy Marlowe, certified hand therapist from Okoboji Physical Therapy. I've gone through rigorous training which will improve your post-surgical experience and success. Call 336-8404 and request me as your therapist after your shoulder, elbow, or hand surgery. Okoboji Physical Therapy, your hometown therapy provider.
Spirit Lake 29-0 Indians.
9:50 left in the second quarter.
Blowing
folks.
out Southeast Valley. And here's Ryder's kickoff. And this will go back to the 14-yard line where it is taken. Again, there was a penalty on the kickoff. And there's going to be a tackle down at the 29-yard line for number 8, Yaski.
Nick Frankenberger wanted to take the head off of that guy.
Yeah, you don't need a penalty here, guys. Good start. Let's not do any screwing it up here now.
And not a bad kick from 15 yards back. I mean, they got to
it
start.
would have been at the end zone.
Oh yeah, they got to start at their 29.
And again, 29-0 Spirit Lake. So the last drive, one play, 59 yards. It was a 59-yard touchdown run by Isaiah McQuan.
All right, who do we got for QB in here? It looks like Hanson again, number 10.
Okay.
Oh, Wildcat snap, and it didn't fool anybody.
Nope. Gained about 2 yards.
Didn't fool anybody on that Wildcat snap, and actually snapped it off to the left side to number 40, who is
That
Drew
is
Temple.
Drew Temple, the tailback, yeah. We haven't really seen him at all tonight.
No, and that's his first carry. And
on
he
the
was
season.
He was lined up over to this left side.
Does have 168 yards rushing on the season, but Hanson, the quarterback, Hanson runs it most of the time.
Look at this setup.
And Hanson going to roll to his right now. He'll throw out of that formation, and it'll be incomplete.
They had all the linemen pulled way over to the left. The center snapped the ball and quick throw out to the right side, but wasn't even close to being caught. Not a pretty throw on that one.
Incomplete at the 31, and it will be 3rd down and 9 coming up. 9:13 to go here, first half. 29-0, Spirit Lake leading Southeast Valley. Our broadcast thanks to Cooperative Energy Company, United Community Bank, and Consumers Lumber Company.
Another one.
And again.
Another sack.
Inside the 25
Let's
to the
see
23.
Who they're gonna give that. I think that's going to be 14. Jack Graves, a junior.
All right.
Came up. He's that outside linebacker / cornerback type deal, but he came in on that blitz and a big sack all the way back to the 23-yard line, 8-yard loss.
Wow. It will be 4th down, and we'll call it 15. Miller's back to return at his own 46. Here's the punt from Peterson. High punt, just get away from it. It goes out of bounds.
Yep.
It's actually caught by a lineman out of bounds, Jax Bajarno.
Yeah, they're going to mark this up here again. I believe it's going to cross midfield. Nope, got it just before midfield.
So a punt to the Spirit Lake 47 with 8:31 to go here in the ballgame. And again, 29-0 Indians. And if the Indians score here, we're looking at running clock.
Running clock.
Are you kidding me? I mean, we thought we would have a dogfight here tonight.
Yeah, Spirit Lake is just totally dominated. That offensive line is no, let me put it this way. Both line, the line of scrimmage is dominating Spirit Lake side right now, both offense and defense, folks. They are, and they're fresh. They keep rotating them around. This is a Spirit Lake squad that is hungry for this win.
Higgins is under center. Fakes a handoff. Here comes pressure. Got to get rid of it, and does. Downfield and through the hands of Bennett Stecker. Incomplete. And I don't think we have any flags. I was looking for him there. Incomplete, 2nd down and 10 coming up. Well, let's kind of think back here a little bit. You know, Spirit Lake the first couple weeks of the year, kind of sloppy for a half in each one of those games. New guys at new positions, just didn't look real good.
Yeah.
Then they blow out Central Lyon.
Yep.
They lose a heartbreaker to Okoboji.
Yep.
They lose a heartbreaker at OABCIG. They play hard against the number 1 team last week. The schedule has been brutal the last 3 weeks.
It has been, and you look in the non-district when they played Western Christian. There's a team they should have beat, and now Western Christian's ranked in number
and
1
leading
in that
their
district.
Here's an end-around handoff here to Walsey, and Wes can't quite get the corner turn. That's excellent defense by number 7, Bryce Harrison, for no gain. Well, credit Southeast Valley's defense coming up with a couple of nice plays here. Still fighting hard, even though they're down 29-0.
Well, let's see what Spirit Lake does here, because they haven't been in a 3rd and long all night long so far.
But yeah, I just look at this Spirit Lake season, Clyde, and I think, if they had gotten 1 or 2 of those games to go their way, it looks a lot different.
I had the privilege to chat a little bit with some other guys down by Sioux City in regards to this, and they look at it and go, it's a brutal. This district is brutal.
Very difficult.
A very difficult district.
Totally different from what it's been in the past few years. Here's Higgins looking to throw. Lots of time. Here comes the pressure. Got to get rid of it or just run with it.
He better run now.
He'll run
he better run
to the 50, and there's going to be a hold. 45-40, he's knocked out of bounds.
I think it's a crackback block.
I think you're right.
I'll keep my mouth shut, but if it is, it's a questionable one. Because the guy had turned, and he was facing our blocker. They're going to mark that. The penalty happened at the 49, so we'll see what happens here.
So wave off the run. And they're going to mark it again right at the 49-yard line. So that should put it back to, I believe, the 39. Is that a 10-yard? No, 15-yard.
15-yarder.
Really?
Yeah,
Ooh.
I think it's a crackback.
All right.
All right.
So mark it at the 34-yard line, so it'll be 3rd and forever. Basically 3rd and 25. 3rd and 25, 3rd and 24.
That's one of those where, boy, it looked like a clean one, but the refs called it, and that's what they got to play with. So,
thanks to Northwest Bank, Okoboji Motor Company, Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, and your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee for sponsoring the broadcast. 3rd and forever.
3rd and 23, I believe. Or
Higgins will throw a screen pass out to Miller. Miller will cut it back to the inside, avoids a couple defenders, but then he's tackled at about the 42-yard line. So he got some of the yards back, about 8 of them, and we'll see where the forward progress puts him. I think they've got him as high as the 44-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to mark it at the 44, so give him a 10-yard gain on that.
But it will be 4th down and 14,
yep.
And Spirit Lake will have West Walls punt for just the 2nd time here tonight, leading 29-0.
Jaguars are going to send 2 guys back here. It looks like number 7 and number 8. It'd be Harrison and Yaski.
And here comes the punt from Walls. Lots of time. High punt. Fair catch caught at the 23, 24-yard line by number 8, Yaski. So, Nothing that time around. Southeast Valley will get the ball back at their own, where is that?
They're going to mark
23, 24.
24, okay.
And with 6:46 to go here until halftime.
Well, the way this defense for Spirit Lake's been playing, they should get the ball back again, I would think. But
hopefully.
They've got Southeast Valley right now with 32 yards total offense.
Yeah, they haven't gotten a whole lot going their way. It's going to be Barr, I believe, is the quarterback this time around. And low snap, and that's a false start.
That's a false start. He called for the snap, the lineman moved, and the ball didn't go anywhere.
So mark them back to their 19-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 15.
Well, that's not what the Jaguars wanted.
No.
They're having a hard enough time moving the ball instead of letting going backwards themselves.
All right, let's get some first quarter scores here. As we mentioned earlier, Okoboji trails OABCIG 8-7. That's on Q102. It is Humboldt tied with MOC Floyd Valley 0-0. Sioux Center leads Algona 7-0. Here is 1st and 15. And looking to throw his Barr, and he'll toss it out. That'll be caught. And unable to avoid the tackle is number 7, Bryce Harrison. Excellent tackle after their gain of about 4 or 5. Well, maybe a little more than that.
I think they'll get him 6. Yep, I think they're going to give him 6 on that. And that was Harrison on that reception. Bryce Harrison, the junior, 6 foot, 168.
Where's the? Okay, there it is, 26-yard line. Gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down and 8. Let's give you some other first quarter scores. West Lyon 14, MVAO COU 0. Cherokee leads Western Christian 7-0. That's a game to watch. And Sibley Ochin over HMS 22-0. Looking to throw, here is Barr. Rolls to his right. Now he'll just take off with it. Oh, nobody home. Barr's downfield to the 50. He's still on his feet, 45-40, 35-30, and he's going to get all the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, defense kind of broke down on that one. They looked for him to pass. They hung on to the receivers. He went to the outside, saw a lane down the sideline, and none of the defenders broke off of their receivers to stop him, and he just took off on a dead run for a big touchdown that the Jaguars really needed.
74-yard touchdown run by Mason Barr with 5:51 to go here in the half, and it will be number 4, Spencer Peterson, on to attempt an extra point. So the Jaguars are on the board. They were down 4 scores. Now they make it a 3-score game, and still 5:51 to go until halftime. Again, they were in that battle in overtime last week with Boji. Here's the extra point, and it is good. And so we have a 29-7 Spirit Lake lead, and we are back in a minute on KUOO.
Few things are more important than your sight, so protect your vision by getting an eye exam at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center provides comprehensive eye exams with state-of-the-art technologies for early detection and management of eye disease. Doctors Cornwall and Jennis are always accepting new patients. And of course, they carry great designer brands you won't find locally anywhere else. Call now to book your family's eye exams. Call 336-1960 or stop in today to schedule an appointment and have them help you with your vision needs.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Few things.
It is 29-7 Spirit Lake. Southeast Valley getting on the board thanks to a 74-yard touchdown run by Mason Barr. 3 plays, 76-yard drive, took 55 seconds is all off the clock, and now a 3-score game at 29-7. And it'll be Spencer Peterson to kick off. And, they're going to boot it on the ground. They're up in the air. Spirit Lake's going to take it at the 30, 35. Football's out.
Loose.
Goes out of bounds. It'll be Spirit Lake ball. Ooh. It's gotten a little sloppy here.
It has. They got to firm it up here.
This has been kind of the story, though, right?
Fortunate that one went out of bounds, but then to mark it at the 37-yard line.
5:45 to go here, first half. All right, some other scores of interest here, Clyde. Let's get you a big Class A score tonight. West Sioux 7, MMCRU 7.
Okay.
Big game there. Central Lyon, George Little Rock, and Sheldon are tied at 0 after 1. It is South O'Brien 7, Galen Catholic 7, and BHRV and Unity are tied at 0 after 1. All right, Spirit Lake will hand off here on first down. Got a new running back here. That's Jake Jacobs to the 50, to the 45, 40. He's got a blocker, and he's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 36-yard line. We'll take that nice run, Jake Jacobs, giving Isaiah McQuan a little breather.
Good blocking up front again, give him that hole.
Mark it at the 35, actually, Clyde. So 13 and, 15 is 18 yards. Excellent job there. And so we will have 1st and 10 Indians at the 35 of Southeast Valley, just like that.
Well, 15 and 30, that should be 28 yards.
28,
Yep.
28. In motion is Bennett Stecker. Now we have time called. Coach Beloit didn't like something, or the play clock was running down, one of the two. Yep. That's all right. We'll take a timeout here as well. 29-7. Spirit Lake leads Southeast Valley. Back in a minute, Campus Radio.
Pub 19, home of Spirit Lake's favorite New York-style pizza, juicy burgers, hearty lasagna, and more. Located at Okoboji View Golf Course on Highway 86. Proud supporters of local sports, fueling fans and athletes alike.
Enjoy Snapper's daily half-price happy hour from 4 to 6 p.m. Sip on refreshing cocktails while dining on options to please the whole family. College game day is covered with Tapper Day Saturdays, $5 fills with $3 refills. And NFL Sundays is Wing Day. Wings just 75 cents all day, plus Boga Bloodies and mimosas. Snapper's Turtle Bay Cafe at Parks Marina.
You have worked hard and trained for these moments. We love watching you give your best efforts on and off the field. You have lots to be proud of, and we appreciate your dedication. Go Indians.
If your home or business has the misfortune of experiencing damages from fire, flood, or smoke, ServiceMaster by Rice is there to guide you from crisis to resolution. Contact the team at ServiceMaster by Rice at 712-338-4848. ServiceMaster, a proud supporter of the Spirit Lake Indians.
Here out of the timeout by Spirit Lake as they toss it out to Luke Schneider. Luke races out the left side, and he's inside the 20-yard line for a Spirit Lake first down at the Southeast Valley 18-yard line.
Just another one of those wide receiver screens that had good perimeter blocking on it.
And a gain of 17. It'll be 1st and 10 Indians. Cooking here again with 5:26 to go in the half, up 29-7. Now we're going to bunch everybody up here. 3 receivers bunched up there on that right side. They're going to do end-around play here, and I think that's Jacobs, and Jacobs inside the 10 to the 9.
I think, yep, that's Jake.
It is Jake. Yeah, they're going to mark it right about the 10-yard line. So give him, I'll call it 8. He's just inside the 10-yard line.
Yep.
So 2nd down, and we'll call it 1 coming up here for the Indians.
But if you can run an 8-yard play on a first down inside your 20, you'll take that all day long,
take
JJ.
That. Our broadcast thanks to State Farm Insurance, Bank Midwest, and the Eye Care Center. Thanks to Scott at State Farm for sponsoring the tailgate tonight.
Jacek Miller brings the play in.
2 receivers left, single receiver to the right. Under center is Higgins. Man in motion, fakes the handoff. Higgins rolls to his right. It's caught. That's going to be, number 26. That's Landon Mitchell, and he about gets his head taken off, and I'm shocked there's not a flag.
I am shocked, too.
It's a first down.
He
you can't tackle him up in the neck.
I mean, they're going to take the first down, and who was that caught that one?
Landon Mitchell.
Mitchell just almost lost his head.
Gain of 4. It is enough for a first down to make it 1st and goal Indians at the 6, Clyde. We have 4:25 to go. Clock ticking here in the first half. Indians lead 29-7 if you're just joining us here on KUOO or Explore Live Video from Premier Communications. And 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. And Higgins has a man in motion, Keegan Ryder. He'll hand it off, and not much there for Mitchell as he's wrapped up immediately. I think that was Mitchell. Yes. So he's going to lose a yard or 2 back to the 8, it looks like. That just didn't set up well. We have an injured Indian out there. And we'll take an injury timeout here if we can. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 8 when we return. 1-minute timeout here on KUOO.
From major accidents to minor fender benders, Journey Collision Center in Spirit Lake is prepared to get you back on the road, looking like new with their state-of-the-art equipment, computerized color matching system, and experienced auto body technicians. Journey Collision Repair in Spirit Lake.
beautiful shades moving to your schedule. Hi, this is Lisa with Interior Sewing by Lisa. Hunter Douglas PowerView Motorization gives you the freedom to program your window treatments, creating the perfect room lighting morning, noon, and night. 2 names you can trust, Hunter Douglas and Interior Sewing by Lisa in Spirit Lake.
McKean's Pub and Grill in Spirit Lake is proud of the hard work and dedication shown by all local athletes and students this year. And as always, they're a proud supporter of the Spirit Lake Indians. McKean's Pub and Grill in Spirit Lake is open for your to-go orders and dine-in.
Whether it's a flooded basement or dirty carpets, Steamway Cleaning has the tools and professional service to restore the beauty of your floors. Steamway Cleaning also provides air duct cleaning, tile and grout cleaning, and dryer vent cleaning. Call Steamway Cleaning in Spirit Lake, locally owned and operated.
Hafer Field in Spirit Lake on KUOO and Explore Live Video. 29-7, Indians lead Southeast Valley. We have an injured Spirit Lake player at the moment, and we're not sure yet who that is. As you are joining us here, 3:56 to go here in the first half. Say thanks to a few of our sponsors. They include Snappers Turtle Bay Cafe, Drip Okoboji, Okoboji Realty, and Steamway Cleaning, all making tonight's broadcast possible. And it looks like they're going to get the injured player up on their feet, and that is number 56, Micah McQuan. Micah is just a freshman, 6'3". I don't know what his weight is off the top of my head, but, I mean, he's a big freshman kid. He's been playing quite a bit of varsity, filling in for Jackson Knutson, who's been injured. And he's walking off on his own accord, so I think they were maybe just being cautious perhaps more than anything, but maybe a concussion-type thing that they're just trying to be careful about. But Micah is working his way to the sideline, and Spirit Lake's going to have second down and goal, Clyde, from the 8-yard line, leading 29-7 with 3:56 to go here in the half. And they're going to set up with 2 receivers to the far side of the field. Higgins in the shotgun, has a man in motion, rolls to his right. Heavy pressure coming. Higgins will run away from it. Now he'll just stay on his feet. Now tries to cut back to the middle, has a blocker. He'll see the 5-yard line, but can't get any closer. So he'll get some of it back here. So runs down to the 5.
Yeah, nothing open downfield in any receivers. So Ty just scrambled out of it, picked up some positive yardage at least.
Now, you have the option. You can run the ball here. You can throw the ball here up 29-7. You can kick a field goal if you don't get in.
You don't get in, You got a very good kicker in Ryder.
You kick a field goal, you can still go up 32-7. You can go up by 25 points. That would be still a positive.
No,
4 receivers here.
Yep. It's like Schneider and Ryder over to the right.
All right, man in motion is Jacobs. Quarterback, keeper, design run. Not able to get away from the defenders there is Higgins. That is well covered, especially by big number 60. Who is that for Southeast Valley? 60 is Trevin Anderson.
Trevin Anderson, a junior, 6'1", 209.
That is essentially no gain on the play. Where are they going to mark the ball at? I think it's right back at the 5.
Yep, looks like it.
So
now
gain.
You got the decision. You got 4th down. But they're going to keep the offense out there.
Well, no, they've got Keegan there to kick a field goal.
Yep, there he is.
So it's going to be from the 12-yard line. It'll be a 22-yard field goal attempt. All right. So a 22-yard attempt for 3 seconds. We're going to take a timeout. Yeah, and we are. We'll talk it over. I don't know what the deal was there. That just didn't get put together as quickly as they were hoping it would.
Ty kept looking back over to the sideline looking for that play, and he just wasn't quite getting it right.
So we'll keep it here during the timeout here. 2:19 to go in the half. Spirit Lake leading 29-7. Looks like they'll probably attempt a field goal here yet out of the timeout. But this game has playoff implications because Southeast Valley comes in on the night. They're 3-3. They are 1-2 in district play. Their win is against Esterville Lincoln Central, who is winless. Spirit Lake is 0-3 in district play. They are 1-5 overall. Again, the overall record doesn't matter. It's only the district record.
Yep.
But if Spirit Lake gets a win tonight, now then they improve to 1-3. Southeast Valley would fall to 1-3. The Jaguars would have to go to OABCIG next week. Not a favorable place to have to go play.
But also,
you never know, but still. And then Spirit Lake would have Esterville Lincoln Central next Friday.
But if it remains to where Southeast Valley and Spirit Lake are tied at the end of the year in the districts,
Spirit Lake
would win it
if they had a head-to-head.
head-to-head.
Yeah, if they win the game.
Yeah, they got to win the games.
So here is the 22-yard field goal attempt coming up. Snap, hold. The kick is on the way. Looks pretty good to me. Officials agree. Nice job, Keegan Ryder. So Keegan Ryder makes it a 32-7 ball game, and we are back in a minute on KUOO and Explore Live Video.
Okoboji Realty is a proud supporter of the Spirit Lake Athletics and all the young athletes involved and driven for success. Good luck from Amy Maris, Ryan Maris, and Mickey Harrington, real estate agents with Okoboji Realty, dedicated to the community, dedicated to you.
Ace this school year with light-speed learning from Premier Communications. Our lightning-fast internet speeds are designed with students in mind. Say goodbye to buffering and lag during crucial study sessions and homework assignments. With blazing speeds and a secure connection, you'll fly through online assignments and exams with nothing slowing you down. Plus, our family-friendly packages cater to multiple devices, ensuring everyone in your home can learn, work, and play without interruption. Upgrade your online learning experience with Premier's Home Internet, where uninterrupted connection meets academic excellence. Sign up today for a seamless online learning experience with Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Here's the kickoff, and it will go into the end zone for a touchback. So Southeast Valley will start at their own 20-yard line. Southeast Valley has actually had 5 possessions now that have been in the second quarter, which is kind of crazy when you really think about that. 2:15 to go is where they will start this one, trailing Spirit Lake 32-7 after the Indians got a field goal.
And this will be their 5th possession this quarter.
Yeah.
But
well,
the
one
big play
was a pick six.
The one big play.
And one was a 74-yard touchdown run for them.
One big play by them is basically what they've had for offense tonight.
And they're going to look to throw here on first down, and it is beyond the outstretched arms of the receiver, number 88 that time around for the Jags runner.
We got in there, number 2.
The
Okay, so it is.
It's number 10 again, Hansen.
Yep.
I know. Yeah, you got to look they kind of rotate possessions, it seems like. 2nd and 10, Jaguars from their own 20-yard line against trailing Spirit Lake 32-7. There we go. Indians had an 8-play drive, 63 yards, took 3 minutes and 30 seconds off the clock, and got a 22-yard field goal from Keegan Ryder. And they're going to set up a screen here. It'll be caught. This is Brunner, and there's not going to be a whole lot of running.
I think no yards gained.
If he got back to the line of scrimmage. That was very well covered. Very well covered. It actually set up pretty well, but Spirit Lake just pursued very well.
Yeah, had great backside coverage on that.
And they saw the play coming from a mile away. I mean, they run that play on occasion as well.
Landon Mitchell, I think, ran him down from his backside.
Good to see Landon back out there after he about got his head taken off earlier tonight. Landon Mitchell's out there. Nick Frongenberg.
Keegan Ryder. That's the linebackers, 3 of them at least. I can't see the one on the far side.
They'll look to throw here on 3rd and long, and pressure. The quarterback is Barr. He'll toss downfield. Got a guy. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. That was an uncatchable ball.
Yep. If he would have caught it, it would have been well out of bounds.
So 4th down and 10 coming up, and the punt unit will come on here for the Jaguars with 1:17 to go. So Indians lead 32-7.
We talked about the 5 possessions that Southeast Valley's had in this quarter. First one was 3 and out. Second one.
Well, the first one was a pick 6. Ended in a pick 6, technically.
Well, that's the one they started. That's the one they started in the first quarter.
Here is the punt, and it will go out of bounds. They're not going to let Spirit Lake try to return one again. And I think it'll be somewhere in the realm of the 42-yard line of Spirit Lake, and he's going to mark it back.
Still going, still going.
Oh,
still
wow.
going.
Much farther than I thought. To the 49. Okay.
But you look at those, the actual possessions that started in this second quarter, there's had 5 of them for Southeast Valley. 3 and out, 3 and out.
74-yard
touchdown run on 3 plays, and now 3 and out. So just a little falter in one defensive play. Other than that, they've done nothing on offense.
So the Indians up 32-7 with 1:13 to go. They get the ball at their own 49-yard line, and I think you kick your foot on the gas here, right?
They got one timeout.
I mean, I think you try for something here. At the very least, you're going to punt it deep.
Yes.
They're going to hand off and back. Oh, this is Jake Jacobs. Jake inside the 40 down to the 35-yard line of Southeast Valley. That'll work. Gain of 15 on the first play. 16, actually. Mark it down to that 35 of Southeast Valley.
And they'll stop the clock while they set the chains, and then the minute the ball goes down, they'll get the clock running again.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Indians at the 35 of the Jaguars. Looking to throw. Here is Higgins. Setting up a screen. Beautifully set up to Jacobs. Jacobs back to the middle of the field, and he'll have another first down inside the 35 to the 34. Oh, that was well set up. They had Southeast Valley fooled on the screen. Gain of 11 for Jacobs, and it'll be another first down. Indians, 3 receivers right, single receiver to the right or to the left. Rolling to his right is Higgins. He'll throw downfield, and it'll be beyond the outstretched arms of number 1, Wes Walls. So incomplete. That was pretty well covered downfield as well. So that stops the clock with 43 seconds to go here in the half, and the Indians will have 2nd down and 10 from the Jaguars' 24-yard line. And how long has Mr. Ryder kicked it this year? Something I'm going to look into here. The long is 39. So we're about at that right now. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 24. Higgins has 2 guys in motion. Now they both get set. He'll take the snap, roll to his right. Pressure, gets away from the defense, goes towards the end zone. Incomplete, knocked down.
Just
Incomplete.
broken up, yep.
There's pretty good coverage down there, and actually Southeast Valley probably had a little bit better position there, but it'll be 3rd down and 10. Well, now you got 36 seconds on the clock, so I would go back to the run game here if it was me on 3rd and 10.
Yeah, I'd try and get down
and
here.
I'd try to get close to a first down and then make the judgment call. Do I want to kick a field goal?
Yep.
Or do I want to try to go for a first down and stay on the field? Because you got a timeout yet.
Well, 36 seconds, you could.
You have the option.
It depends on how close you get to that first down.
Right. I think you keep it on the ground here and burn the clock. Higgins. Oh, high snap. He's going to roll to his left. Throws towards the end zone. Caught
it!
That is caught. Bennett Stecker. Or no, is it Bennett? Yes, it is. He's too tall to be Jazik. That's Bennett.
He just went over the top. He says, okay, I'm going to go over the top too. That's going to be my ball. And he took it right out of the hands of that defender, Bennett Stecker, with a great catch. And a great throw, really.
It really was.
By Ty Higgins.
Put it up nice and high in the air. He was the only one that could get it. Extra point coming up for Keegan Ryder will make it a 32-point game. Excellent job there by the Indians offense. Great execution. So here comes the extra point with 29 seconds to go, and it is good. 39-7 Spirit Lake. Back in a minute, KUOO.
Head down the highway to MHR Insurance and get the power of one from West Bend. Simplify with one policy, one affordable premium, one common loss deductible, and money back at the end of the year when you're claim free. What? Money back? See MHR Insurance in Milford or call 338-2654.
Dr. Craig Newell and his staff with Newell Orthodontics of Spirit Lake, Worthington, and Wyndham are well-trained, highly skilled, and licensed to provide the best quality orthodontic care. Newell Orthodontics is proud to help the community and wishes the best of luck to all local athletes throughout the season.
Feel your best inside and out with Drip Okoboji. IV hydration can help you with energy, athletic recovery, hydration, weight loss, in addition to cold and flu symptoms, food poisoning, and gout relief. Reboot, recover, and repair with Drip Okoboji. Visit us online to schedule at dripokoboji.com.
Here's the kickoff, and Southeast Valley will return it to about their own 27-yard line. So the Jaguars now trailing by 32. Yeah, I would imagine a knee is coming up.
Yeah, I think they'd be smart. All right, and they're going to set up on defense here. Jasper Robinson's going to be the nose tackle again. Bennett Stecker is going to be out there at that left defensive tackle. Or defensive end, I should say. And Brandon Sullivan, the sophomore, will be at the right defensive end. So we'll see what kind of pressure they can get on this. Because this is the throwing quarterback. This is Mason Barr.
All right, maybe they will try to use these 22 seconds. Let's see. He's got 3 receivers. Barr on 1st and 10 from his own 24. Oh, quarterback keeper up the middle. Barr's trying to avoid some defenders. Did initially. Good dancing. Gets out to the 40-yard line. And will Southeast Valley use a timeout? We're going to find out.
I think they did.
Either way,
the clock started the minute it got it set.
Either way, he gained 14 to the 40-yard line. Maybe they're just trying to get something positive. 8 seconds to go here, though. They should be able to get one more play off. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3. They'll take the snap, and it's going to be again Barr, and this time he's not going to get a whole lot.
And that's going to run the clock out.
So Barr will get up to the 42-yard line, give him a couple. But that's the end of the half, and it's been all Spirit Lake here in the first half. 39-7, the Indians have the lead here at halftime. We're going to split things up a little bit here as far as our broadcast for the halftime show. We've got the Force Marching Band coming up here at halftime, so Rachel's going to have that for us on Explore Live Video thanks to Premier Communications. You can go to Explore Kaboji on YouTube to watch that, or go to explorekaboji.com. Under the Sports tab, click the live video stream, and you can watch the halftime show from the Force Marching Band. That's coming up on the video here in about a minute. For those of us on the radio side of things, we're going to take a 3-minute timeout, and then we'll have our halftime report with sports director Scott Nolte, and we'll come back with stats and highlights here a little bit later on. 39-7, Spirit Lake leads here at halftime. This is high school football on KUOO and Explore Live Video.
Whether your vehicle has been damaged in an accident or is showing signs of age, you can trust the professional team at Okoboji Motor Company. This is Kenny, manager in the Collision Center, and we are confident that we can have your vehicle looking like new again. We offer the best in auto body repairs. We offer competitive rates and always free estimates. We are backed by our high-quality workmanship and deliver the trust you deserve when it comes to your vehicle. Serving the Iowa Great Lakes and surrounding area for over 40 years. Schedule your appointment today. The Collision Center at Okoboji Motor Company off Highway 9.
Learning. It happens here, here, and here. High-speed internet from Premier Communications delivers vital learning resources to schools, homes, and businesses. Get a head start on homework. Call or visit Premier Communications online to explore the latest internet and Wi-Fi options.
And we're having some audio issues. We can't quite get that pickup of the halftime homecoming court here, so we're going to go ahead and we'll let you watch them here a little bit on Explore Live Video, and then we'll put the audio back on once the Force Marching Band starts. All right, and again, we'll try to give you some audio here at the Force Marching Band. We'll see if we can't get that to work here at halftime. If we can't, we'll at least let you watch the band.
On and off the field. You have lots to be proud of. And
Welcome you back here to Hafer Field in Spirit Lake, where at halftime it is Spirit Lake leading Southeast Valley 39-7. For those of you on Explore Live Video from Premier Communications, you saw the Force Marching Band at halftime. And now we will recap our first half here. Again, our halftime thanks to Okoboji Motor Company, driven to serve better. And it's been pretty much all Spirit Lake here in the first half. Clyde, as you rejoin us here, let's tell you how we got there. The Indians started with the football, and it took them 5 plays, 72 yards, and a 23-yard touchdown catch by Isaiah McQuan. 2-point conversion was good on a botched snap for the extra point, and it was 8-0 Spirit Lake early in the ball game. Southeast Valley goes 3 and out. Indians respond with a 6-play drive, 51 yards, took 2 minutes and 55 seconds off the clock. It was capped off by a 4-yard touchdown run by Isaiah McQuan with 4:46 to go in the first quarter, 15-0 Indians after the extra point. Southeast Valley's next drive goes into the second quarter, and it ends on a 37-yard punt return for a touchdown by Jazik Miller with 11:47 to go first half, 22-0 Spirit Lake. Southeast Valley would go 3 and out on their ensuing possession. Spirit Lake would respond with a 1-play drive, 59 yards. It was a touchdown run by Isaiah McQuan to make it 29-0 after the extra point. Southeast Valley again goes 3 and out. Spirit Lake has to punt after they go 3 and out. Southeast Valley responds then. 3 plays, 76 yards, including a 74-yard touchdown run by Mason Barr to get on the board. After the extra point, 29-7 Spirit Lake with 5:51 to go first half. Indians respond, though, with an 8-play drive, took 63 yards. 3 minutes and 30 seconds went off the clock, and it was a 22-yard field goal by Keegan Ryder to stretch that lead back up to 32-7 with 2:15 to go until halftime. Jaguars again go 3 and out. Indians respond with a 5-play, 51-yard drive late in the half. They took 44 seconds off the clock, and it was an excellent 24-yard touchdown catch by Bennett Stecker with 29 seconds to go until halftime to make it 39-7. Spirit Lake, that's our halftime score. Clyde, statistically, how we doing here at halftime?
Well, let's just take a look at some of the totals to start with here. Spirit Lake, like you said, total domination. Had 18 carries on the night for 178 yards. It's averaging just under 10 yards per carry.
Pretty good.
Completion-wise, Ty Higgins was 10 of 13 for another 118 yards. Halftime, they've got 296 yards total offense. Now, compare that to the Jaguars from Southeast Valley. And remember, they had one run for 74 yards, right?
Yes.
Okay. They had 12 carries for 73 total.
Yeah.
They had 3 sacks, if I remember right, 3 or 4.
4 and 3 or 4 of McKean's Pub and Grill sacks.
Yep.
Yeah.
So their total yards on rushing was 73. They had 30 yards completing on 3 of 9 passing wise, and of that 30 yards, there was 1 play for 23. So 2 big plays on offense is giving them their big yardage. They've got 103 yards of total offense, and 74 came on 1 play, 23 on another, and they're still not to that total.
Here's the kickoff. Southeast Valley will get the football. They're going to take it at the 18-yard line, and tackled up near the 30-yard line will be number 8 for Southeast Valley. That is Logan Yaski. So let's see if the Jaguars offense, which, by the way, took Okoboji to overtime last week, can get things going here in the second half. We're going to get you some halftime scores here in just a moment. Again, 39-7. Spirit Lake with the lead here. 11:56 here now, third quarter, as Southeast Valley will start at their own 32-yard line.
Best field position they've started with all game.
On Y100 here at halftime, Emmetsburg leads South Hamilton 23-8, and Bogie leads OABCIG 14-8 at halftime. Looking to throw here on first down is Hansen. Has a man. It's caught. Gets the defender to miss. Now down the sideline to the 50, 45-40, and he's knocked out of bounds. That's going to be Bryce Harrison. Harrison into Indians territory. Let's see, they're going to give him 15, 20, 25, 27 yards. 27 yards on that.
Well, just some missed tackles on that.
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
there was just nobody to help.
Nobody helped, nope. Down to the
well-designed play.
38-yard line.
So that's how this Jaguars offense hung in with Bogie a week ago. And plays like that. They're faking the handoff. It's going to be a quarterback keeper avoiding one defender, but not two, is Corey Hansen, the quarterback.
No, that's not going to be a sack. That was a straight run on that.
It was a straight run. It was designed all the way. He's going to get a yard. So
he got hit in the backfield, but broke it loose and got a yard out of it. That last pass play, what did we figure up on that? 16 and
12,
so 28 yards.
28, yep. So 2nd and 9. Again, Hansen's the quarterback. He'll have Drew Temple, the tailback, with him in the backfield in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, single receiver to the left. They send a man in motion as Yaski. Looking to throw. And it'll be to the halfback, Brunner. Brunner will get 2, 3, it looks like, maybe 4. Where are they going to mark it? They'll mark it at the 34-yard line for a gain of 3. So that's up, 3rd down and 6. All right, let's see if the defense can get a stop here. I think it's definitely 4-down territory for Southeast Valley, trailing 39-7 in a must-win game.
And especially when you're well into that Spirit Lake territory already.
Absolutely. They're going to send 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. That's number 2, Alex Berger. And the quarterback is Barr this time around, and Barr tosses it out, and it'll be broken up. Oh, almost picked off maybe by Miller.
Even if he catches that, he's not near the first down. He's about 3 yards short.
Yeah, a couple yards short. So incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 6. And again, Southeast Valley's got to go for it here at the Spirit Lake 34-yard line. Our broadcast tonight, thanks to great sponsors, including McKean's Pub and Grill, who are sponsoring our Sack Attack, Dr. Craig Newell Orthodontics, Spirit Lake Community Schools, and Okoboji View and Pub 19. We are on Explore Live Video tonight, thanks to Premier Communications. Rachel doing a great job there. Michaela running things back at Mission Control here in Spirit Lake on 103.9 KUOO Spirit Lake. With Clyde Erkey, I'm Jason Jacobs. 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left on 4th down and 6 for Southeast Valley. Barr looking to throw. Barr with time. Has a man wide open. He's caught at the 8-yard line into the end zone for a touchdown is Bryce Harrison.
Yeah, blown coverage on that one. Just wide open down there. Nobody within 20 yards of him. And I think, was that Barr as the quarterback?
The quarterback, yeah. Harrison was the receiver. So with 10-12 to go in the third quarter, it's now 39-13. And an extra point attempt coming up here from Peterson. He's 1 for 1 so far tonight. Looks like Barr is the holder. So snap, hold, kick is on the way, and it is no good. No good.
That doesn't help the matter any.
I guess I jinxed him there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't try. But either way, 39-13 as Southeast Valley will cut into that lead some. Let's just take a 30-second timeout here if we could, and we'll be back with more high school football on KUOO. Here at Hafer Field in Spirit Lake. 39-13, Southeast Valley with a 5-play drive. They took a minute 44 off the clock, 68 yards, and it was a 34-yard wide-open touchdown catch by Bryce Harrison on blown coverage.
Yeah, a lot of blown
no
coverage.
good.
Yeah, a lot of blown coverage.
39-13, Spirit Lake with the lead. Well, Coach Mike Sweeter's squads aren't just going to totally give up. This is a well-coached team. These guys have won a state title with him. Here we go. And Spirit Lake at the onside. Nice job of recovering at the 44-yard line and then getting smashed was number 36 for the Indians. Good job by Colin Lalumandir.
Yeah,
the junior.
He got up he kind of put his hands up like, I'm okay, but he was not getting up real fast. They're going to check his eyeballs,
got
I think.
Smoked.
They're going to check his eyeballs.
So he gets the ball at the Spirit Lake 45-yard line, and I don't blame Southeast Valley. I would have done that too. You got to try something.
Got to try something.
You're still down 26 points.
But their defense has to hold here now.
That's the key. They haven't really stopped Spirit Lake much all night.
They knew they're going to give up some field position, and now they got to stop them.
So 3 receivers for the Indians. Man in motion is Ryder. They're going to look to throw. They'll toss it out. Walls, did he catch it? No, they're going to say it's off the turf. Incomplete. So 2nd down and 10 coming up. All right, let's get some halftime scores here, okay? We have an after third quarter score now. It's Emmetsburg 30, South Hamilton 8. As we mentioned, Bogie leads OAB CIG 14-8. Kemper leads Esterville Lincoln Central 42-0. Other halftime scores: MMCRU 14, West Sioux 7. It is Humboldt 7, MOC nothing. Sioux Center leads Algona 21-0. West Lyon all over MVAOCOU 35-0. Cherokee leads Western Christian 21-14. Here's a play that is not going to go anywhere. Not going to go anywhere. And Walls is hot. And he's like, he grabbed his face. He was right in front of him, and the official just stood there.
He had his hand wrapped right around his helmet.
They say the forward progress was to the 41. It's still going to be a loss of 4.
Who was that runner on that one? In fact,
I think it was Jacobs. Jake Jacobs.
No, it was Miller.
Oh, it was Miller?
Jazik, yeah. And he's kind of rubbing his face out there because he got his face ripped off with the face mask. Loss of 4 on that one.
3rd down and 14. Well, this quarter's not starting the way we wanted it to. Looking to throw. Higgins downfield. Caught it! Walls caught it! Inside the 30 to the 25.
Nice pass and a great catch. Had to kind of turn around, backpedal into that one. Great job by Walsey, the senior out there, hauling that one in for the 1st down. Getting him out of a little bit of trouble right there.
Yes, it was. Gain of 39. 34, excuse me.
34, yep. Across midfield. Get that first down of this half.
Well, he was hot. They didn't call that penalty.
Oh, he was mad.
And
he was standing right in front of him.
He was ready to make a play. I love it. Well, that's what you should do on homecoming, right?
Yep.
Your last regular season game at home, maybe ever game at home. And there's not going to be anything here for Higgins. Now they're going to call face mask. Because Higgins also, I think they grabbed or got the face mask. I think that was one of those incidental type variety.
Oh, I don't know. His head ripped off pretty good.
But either way, it's a face mask.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's a 5-yarder.
Right now, it is a loss of 2 to the 27. But let's see what they decide to do here. Is he mic'd? We can try to find out. No. It'll be a face mask against the defense.
And they're going to mark off just the 5-yarder.
Okay, so they'll put it back at the 20. Automatic first down? Yes. We'll replay the down, I guess. 1st and 5. All right, we'll take that. 8:45 if you're just joining us in the third quarter, and it's 39-13 Spirit Lake. Ryder's in motion, and Higgins rolls to his left. Finds number 1, that again is Wes Walls, and Walls is short of the first down. He'll get 3, maybe 4. Looks like they got Wes down at the 12-yard line. And
well, if they mark him,
no, it's more than that.
17.
It's a 17. I was like, that can't be right. I promise my eyes don't need to be checked today. So it'll be 2nd down and 2 at the 17. Indians will have Luke Schneider to the left and a couple of receivers, Walls and Miller to the right. They're going to hand off. Jacobs avoids some defenders. He'll have the first down. He crossed the 15 to the 14. Yep. And that was all Jake had to do there. So gain of 3. And now it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 14. Indians will take their time here as the clock resets. 1st and 10 from the 14. Ryder brings in the play. Our broadcast tonight, thanks to all sorts of great sponsors: Interior Sewing by Lisa, Lakes Regional Healthcare, Central Bank and Central Insure, and Jurdy Collision Center. 2 receivers right, single receiver to the left. Higgins in the shotgun, Ryder in motion. Higgins looking to throw, wants to go towards the end zone.
Got it!
That's a touchdown. Is that Walls? He went up and got it over the defender. And Wes with a 14-yard touchdown reception.
Great job. Good throw. Had to put it on the outside shoulder. Wes went up in the air, pulled it away from that defender, and hauled it in for a touchdown. Way to go, Wes Walls, on homecoming night as a senior.
7:20 to go here, third quarter. It's now 45-13 Spirit Lake. An extra point attempt coming up here for Keegan Ryder. Love the effort there. 2 really good catches on that possession. Coach Brunsman said, let's just go back to that. Now you got a flag here. I think that might have been a formational thing or something. Let's see what he calls here. And
the flag came in on the outside.
Okay, it's encroachment on the defense. Yeah. They'll just move it a little closer. All right, we'll try the extra point again. And let's see what we get here. Higgins the holder. Snap, hold, kick is on the way. It is good. 46-13 Spirit Lake. Back in a minute, KUOO.
Ace this school year with light-speed learning from Premier Communications. Our lightning-fast internet speeds are designed with students in mind. Say goodbye to buffering and lag during crucial study sessions and homework assignments. With blazing speeds and a secure connection, you'll fly through online assignments and exams with nothing slowing you down. Plus, our family-friendly packages cater to multiple devices, ensuring everyone in your home can learn, work, and play without interruption. Upgrade your online learning experience with Premier's Home Internet, where uninterrupted connection meets academic excellence. Sign up today for a seamless online learning experience with Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Time for great food? Okoboji Bar and Grill has amazing nightly specials, from perfectly seasoned wings, juicy burgers, and mouth-watering steaks. Great food, great atmosphere, great times. Follow Okoboji Bar and Grill on Facebook for all the details.
Welcome back to those of you on Explore Live Video. And welcome back to Hafer Field for those of you on the radio as well. 46-13. Spirit Lake with the win, or with the lead, I should say. Haven't won yet.
Haven't won yet. Looking good, but haven't won yet. But once again, Ryder kicks that ensuing kickoff after the touchdown into the end zone. So bring it touchback out to the 20-yard line. 7:20 to go is where the Jaguars will start at their own 20.
And their quarterback is going to be Barr this time around, Mason Barr.
Well, they've got to get into the throwing
man
pattern.
in motion, that's Yeski. Pressure.
Heavy rush.
There comes. Oh, he throws it away at the last second. He had a man in the vicinity. He was outside of the pocket.
Outside the box. Yep.
Ooh,
yep. That was
got
close. Though. That was close.
That was a good heads-up play on his part.
It was. He knew he had to get outside those hash marks over there.
Mm-hmm.
Had the one guy on him. I think it was Ryder that was hanging on him, but he got outside those hash marks. Saw one guy coming back, threw it in the vicinity. I mean, not even catchable. We knew that, but he was outside the box, so no intentional grounding. But lost it down because he just threw it away.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 from the 20-yard line. 4 receivers are going to stack them up each side. Twins each side here for Barr. Wants
Heavy
to throw.
Pressure again.
Almost got a sack. He's getting away. Here goes Barr. He's got speed, folks. He's got a first down then some. He's out to near midfield at the 47-yard line is where he is brought down by Landon Mitchell.
Wow, what a great scramble by Barr on that one. He was lucky. Got hit twice in the backfield. They just hit high, and he's going to duck away from those. You got to wrap him up down the waist or lower. Otherwise, he's going to run away from you. Gets it all the way down to
46.
46.
That was a Michael Vick in overtime against the Vikings.
Yep.
Terror.
Gain of 26.
Sheer terror. All right. That was an excellent run.
Yep.
Here's 1st and 10 for Barr. He'll fake the handoff. He wants to run it, and he's not going to get away from everybody this time around. Kid has powerful legs. He keeps his feet moving, and they need to blow the whistle there because
he was totally held up.
Yeah, there was a gain of 1, though. They're about a half a yard.
Yeah.
I'll give him 1 to the 47.
Well, you're generous because I've given him none. They gave him
it's between the 46 and the 47.
They gave him a half a yard, but that he was stopped a yard short and just kept driving the legs a little bit, and they didn't blow the whistle, and that's why.
Yeah, I'm shocked they didn't. 6:09 to go here in the third quarter. It's 46-13 Indians, and it'll be 2nd and 9 for the Jaguars. Looking to throw. Barr avoids the pressure, goes downfield, turn around, and intercepted. Jazik Miller at the 20 to the 25-30. 35 to the 40, 45, 50, 45, 40. Brought out of bounds at the 40-yard line of the Jaguars. They'll mark him out at about the 43.
That was a duck flying out there if I ever saw one. And you called it. Turn around, and Jazik did just that. Great coverage down there. There was a lot of hand driving going on. But just as the receiver was starting to slow down a little bit, Jazik did the perfect move. Turned around, looked for the ball, and then got it in his fingers and took off downfield. He got that at about the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
And he ran it back to the Jaguar 43, it looks like.
So with 5:48 to go, third quarter, Indians get the ball back. And they are at their own, at the Jaguars' 43-yard line. Well, some of their best field position. They haven't really had bad field position all night, I guess.
No, they've been right near midfield.
Higgins on 1st down will toss the screen out to Ryder. Ryder avoids a defender. Ryder to the 35 to the 30, and he'll be swung down at about the 27-yard line.
How about that little spin move by Ryder?
Ooh, he can kick the ball, and he's got some moves. Good blocking, too, downfield.
Yeah, excellent blocking.
There was 3 defenders. Ryder had to avoid one of them, but the other guys had the blocks held up well. And down to the 25-yard line, that's a pickup of 18.
I'm just so impressed with the blocking tonight in the perimeter, on the perimeter, in the interior line. Just execution has been flawless.
And Ty's made good decisions with the football, too. They'll send a man in motion. That's Miller. I think there's a little confusion out here on 1st and 10. And it will be Higgins handing it off. And this is going to be Landon Mitchell. And Mitchell inside the 15 down to about the 13-yard line.
Nice little run by Mitchell out there. Landon Mitchell, the junior, 5'10", 165. Scampered off to the left side. Good blocking. Had the hole up front. And then he's able to run by the linebackers coming out. Down to the 13, 12-yard gain. Give him a 1st down.
Seen Landon a lot defensively this season, but getting some offensive snaps tonight on homecoming. And there will be 2 receivers to the left. Single receiver to the right is Wes Walls. And they will fake the handoff. Here's Higgins throwing, caught. And in and out of the hands. Juggled a little bit there by Hintermeister. He just couldn't. He thought he knew he had 6, but he just took off a little too quick. Didn't quite get the catch made.
He didn't secure it before he pulled away, and the minute that happened, it was out of his hands.
Good throw by Higgins.
Good throw, good patience, good protection again. Rolled out to his left and had plenty of time. I got to give so much credit tonight to that offensive line and the defensive line for the pressure they're putting on.
Yeah, absolutely. We haven't had this many sacks all year. We've had more sacks tonight than the entire season.
Exactly. I think
I've only had maybe 2 or 3 all year. Hope McKean's got the grill fired up. 3 receivers left, 2 receivers right. They're going to hand off end-around play Mitchell. Mitchell cuts it back to the inside, and he'll be down at about the 7-yard line, or 8 maybe. That's going to be a gain of 5, so that's positive yardage there on second down. And it'll set up 3rd down and 5 from the 8. Again, they can get the first down at the 3. Clock ticking, 4:19 to go, third quarter. It's 46-13 Spirit Lake if you're just joining us. Indians with an offensive explosion here tonight.
Look for a play that brings them back to the middle of the field here, JJ. For one reason. If you don't get the touchdown, you're setting it up right in the middle of the field for the field goal.
Absolutely. Single receiver right, 2 receivers to the left. Hintermeister in motion. Taking the snap, Higgins.
And they go opposite
tosses
side.
it out. And that's going to be, that's Schneider. Luke's not going to get the first down. He's going to be a yard or 2 short.
I think he's going to be just short now. What
Mark
are they going
it down
to do?
at the 5.
Because they'll bring it back to the hash mark. You just kick that odd angle, and that's what they're going to do, I think, aren't they?
Yeah, they
bring
are.
out the kicking team here.
Keegan is out there, yep. So out to the 5 they go. It's going to be a 15-ish, let's see, hold on here.
Who was that receiver in that
12,
last play?
22.
Was that Mitchell on that one?
Hintermeister,
okay.
So he's going to kick it from the 12-yard line. It'll be a 22-yard field goal attempt. And it is good. 22-yard field goal by Keegan Ryder with 3:09 to go here in the third quarter. Makes it 49-13 Indians, and we are back in a minute on KUOO.
With work, kids' activities.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
The spirit of competition finds a home in small-town communities where families rally together to support the work and determination of young athletes. As a family-owned business with a focus on our communities, Central Bank is proud to support high school athletics. Good luck to tonight's competitors. Have fun, play hard, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
9-13, Spirit Lake leads Southeast Valley, and that kick is going into the end zone. So Southeast Valley will start at their own 20-yard line with 3:09 to go here in this third quarter. Again, 36-point lead for the Indians. To me, says we should have continuous clock
The minute
here.
they set here, I think they'll start it.
Now, they're not going to be anywhere close to continuous clock over on Q102 tonight as Okoboji trails OABCIG 15-14 at the end of the third quarter. That's a great game. Tim Peterson with that one for
Great football game. And they knew it would be. I mean, that's 2 great teams over there.
It really is. We'll get more third quarter scores. A lot of games of interest here in the region tonight. That's coming up shortly.
I think once this clock goes now, it'll go continuous.
And they're going to toss this out here to the halfback Brunner. Brunner will race forward for 8 or 9, maybe even 10.
Now, we keep saying he's a halfback. We know that.
Yeah, but he
just
kind of plays
out. He's like almost like a tight end,
I think.
Yeah,
that's enough for a first down. They're going to give him the 10 yards to the 30-yard line. All right. Some other third quarter scores. These are end of third quarter scores. MMCRU 14, West Sioux 7. That's a big game in Class A. As we mentioned, Okoboji trails OABCIG 15-14, and Humboldt leads MOC 14-7. That's got playoff implications as well. Here's going to be a design quarterback run for Casey Hansen, number 10, who's back into the game, and he's going to pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, but the clock continues to run.
Yeah, we're okay with that. 2:22, clock keeps on rolling. All right, other third quarter scores include Sioux Center leading Algona 21-14. 21-7. It is West Lyon all over MVAO COU 49-0. Unity leads BHRV 7-0 after 3. That's a good game. And as Central Lyon, George Little Rock looking for their first win, they lead Sheldon 18-0. Looking to throw here is Hansen over the middle, caught. The defender slips. They're going to be able to drag down the receiver, Colin Johnson, number 12, all the way to the 25-yard line of Spirit Lake.
Luke Snyder slipped out of the coverage on that one, went down, left Johnson wide open out there.
A 40-yard gain makes it first down for Southeast Valley at the Spirit Lake 25-yard line. We have a final at Sibley Cheaton all over HMS 50-0. Sibley Cheaton has had a quiet, good season. They've played some tough teams. Quarterback keeper design run and racing forward for 5 to the 20-yard line. Who is that? Is that Barr that time around? It, I believe, was. Because Hansen's taller. Maybe that was Hansen. I take that back. It was Hansen. So we got 5. Mark him down at the 20 for second down and 5. All right, they're going to send Johnson, who just had the big reception, out to the right. 2 receivers to the left. Hansen, the shotgun, wants to throw. He's going to go back towards Johnson, and it's did he get it?
Yep.
He caught it. Wow.
Perfectly placed football.
Right
on
in
that
the
one.
corner of the end zone there.
Just laid it right over the great defense out there. Just
it really was.
Laid it right over the top of him. Perfectly good throw right into the mitts.
So 20-yard touchdown catch by Colin Johnson.
Well, Johnson came to life here in that series.
Yes, with 43 seconds to go third quarter, and the clock will be back to regular running clock here in a moment as we get an extra point attempt coming up here by Peterson. And snap, hold, kick is on the way, and it is good. So 49-20, Spirit Lake still with a healthy lead, but Southeast Valley cuts it back to within the running clock territory. We'll take a 30-second timeout here. 30-second timeout, and we're back on KUOO and Explore Live Video thanks to Premier Communications.
Whether your vehicle has been damaged in an accident or is showing signs of age, you can trust the professional team at Okoboji Motor Company. This is Kenny, manager in the Collision Center, and we are confident that we can have your vehicle looking like new again. We offer the best in auto body repairs. We offer competitive rates and always free estimates. We are backed by our high-quality workmanship and deliver the trust you deserve when it comes to your vehicle. Serving the Iowa Great Lakes and surrounding area for over 40 years. Schedule your appointment today, the Collision Center at Okoboji Motor Company off Highway 9.
.29. 5 plays, 80 yards, and a 20-yard touchdown catch by Colin Johnson. Had a big reception of 40 yards in there as well. So we're back to regular running clock thanks to Southeast Valley's touchdown here. And we'll have the kickoff here from Peterson. And they'll do that little pooch kick again. Goes up in the air. It's taken by Spirit Lake to the 40, 45. That's number 22, Max Barthman, out to the 47-yard line, 48 maybe. Hey, good job by Max of securing that football and then finding that open seam.
Exactly what you need to do. Get that ball, advance it forward for him.
Well, here's the deal. They scored. Now you got the ball at midfield here because you made the recovery, right?
Yep.
So make them pay for it.
Yep.
Go down the field and score a touchdown.
It's the third quarter where everybody's scoring at will, it seems
like.
That's
right. A lot of offense all of a sudden coming to life here in this one. And the winner of this one will be in the driver's seat as far as being able to get the 4th slot for the playoffs out of this tough district. Quarterback keeper here. There goes Ty. Ty's got a first down inside the 40-yard line of Southeast Valley down to the 38.
The sophomore dancing feet gets around and jukes a couple of guys. Left their helmets on the field out there.
Give the young man 14 on that. And give Southeast Valley a new belt to pull up the shorts at the 38. That's going to be the end of the quarter. Yeah, Spirit Lake's going to march back to the sideline. That's going to do it for the end of the third quarter. 49-20, Indians lead Southeast Valley. One more to go. We're back in a minute on KUOO and Explore Live Video, thanks to Premier Communications.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Spirit Lake leads Southeast Valley 49-20. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw it downfield. They got a man. It's going to be caught.
Stecker.
No, I think that time around it's 4. That is Schneider.
That's Schneider.
Luke inside the 15 to the 14 of the Jaguars.
How about the ball that's Ty Higgins just throwing tonight?
He's playing very, very well tonight.
He's got the money on it and great protection to throw it out there. That's down to the, what do we say, the 14?
14-yard line,
14.
yes. Wow, gain of, what, 24? Ty trusting those receivers trusting Ty.
Yeah.
Well, they're getting used to each other, right?
He's throwing it up to him. They're going up and getting it. And he's throwing a good ball to them. That's the big key. They're not ducks. They're coming in there good. Jazik Miller bringing the play in here now.
All right, so we're going to have 1st and no. Why are we down at the 7 all of a sudden?
Must have been a penalty.
Handoff, and that's going to be Jake Jacobs down to the 2.
I think there was a penalty because they moved it 5 yards. Or half the distance.
Half the distance to the 7. Yep. All right, so
Jake Jacobs
maybe
on
Rachel
that one.
saw a penalty there. I don't know. Down to the 2. Jake Jacobs got 5.
Either way, I'm going to
2nd and goal from the 2.
Mark a 7-yard penalty for the Jaguars.
Roughing the passer.
Okay.
Judge with the save from the stands.
From the stands.
He's the man. All right, here we go. 4 receivers. 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeper, touchdown. 2-yard touchdown run, Ty Higgins.
Well, you said it. You got to respond to it, and that's just what happened.
Yeah, I mean, you take what you're given, right?
Exactly.
And if you're Southeast Valley, you obviously, you do pooch it. You give yourself a chance.
You got to give yourself, yeah.
Right? But 35 to 20, or 55 to 20 now. 35-point lead for Spirit Lake. They'll try for 36 here on Keegan Ryder's extra point. 55 points on homecoming. I'm shocked. Snap, hold, kick is on the way. It is good. So like we said, 55 to 20. Spirit Lake extends the lead again. Let's take another 1-minute timeout here on KUOO.
So 5 plays.
Today's banking is about so much more than numbers. It's about people. It's about community. It's about the next generation. Banking is personal. That's what we believe. And that's why we'll always put you first. Northwest Bank. Commitment you can bank on.
Whether your vehicle has been damaged in an accident or is showing signs of age, you can trust the professional team at Okoboji Motor Company. This is Kenny, manager in the Collision Center, and we are confident that we can have your vehicle looking like new again. We offer the best in auto body repairs. We offer competitive rates and always free estimates. We are backed by our high-quality workmanship and deliver the trust you deserve when it comes to your vehicle. Serving the Iowa Great Lakes and surrounding area for over 40 years. Schedule your appointment today at the Collision Center at Okoboji Motor Company off Highway 9.
And here we go, Southeast Valley returning this one. Southeast Valley returning this one out to the 25-yard line. And that is where the Jaguars will take over.
Well, at least in the 20, because a lot of them have been touchbacks tonight for them.
That's true. 10:57 to go here in the ball game. And it'll be running clock again here for the Jaguars, so I would imagine they're going to go to the air.
Yeah, once they start this play, now it'll go running clock again because of the 36-point lead.
56-20 Indians if you're just joining us. Third quarter score of interest, Cherokee now leads Western 35-28. Good game there. Here's a big run on first down for number 7. That's Bryce Harrison. Was that a run, or did they throw that out there? Either way, Harrison out to the 30. Where are they going to mark it here? 36-yard line. Keegan Ryder with the stop. We'll give him 11. Moves the chains for the Jaguars, but clock continues to roll. West Lyon wins tonight 49-7 over the Alphabet Stew School. Well, it could mean a couple different schools, but this is the MVAOCOU variety. Quarterback run here, and big hole Hansen, and somebody's just got to tackle him.
Yeah.
But he's speedy, out to almost the 50-yard line. Well, I'm going to say they'll mark him at the 49, gain of 13. That's enough for another first down for the Jaguars. So again, Jaguars 3-3 and 1-2 in the district entering the night. Indians 1-5, 0-3 in the district entering the night, trying to even up the district record here and win the tiebreaker between the two schools. 2 receivers left for the Jaguars on first down. They're looking to throw. It'll be off the turf. That's incomplete. It was a forward pass as well.
Kind of short hopped him on that one.
Yeah. Our broadcast tonight thanks to MHR Insurance, Northwest Iowa Bone Joint and Sports Surgeons, Service Master by Rice, Okoboji Physical Therapy, and the Pizza Ranch. 9:22, continuous clock ticking, 56-20 Indians.
I'm surprised Jaguars are taking their time in the huddle.
I
the
know.
play clock is down to 15.
Right, and this is like your playoff lives that you're playing for here, but again, maybe they're just figuring we just need to have a good finish to the game at this point. We're not going to win. Quarterback keeper still on his feet. Somebody's got to tackle Hansen, and he will get all the way past that first down marker, what really should have only been a gain of a few, out to the 40-yard line of Spirit Lake.
So gain of another 9 yards.
More than that, because he was on his side of the 50.
He's inside, yeah.
That's
so
11.
11 yards.
So 8:37 here now as the clock continues to run. And that district to the west, Cherokee, Western, Unity, BHRV, it's wide open.
Yeah, who wants it?
All right, here is a nice run or a nice throw and catch on a screenplay by Yaski, or out to Yaski, I should say.
Yeah, this wide receiver screen, and Yaski picks up about 4 yards on that.
Receiver, or the quarterback is Hansen. Down to the 36.
We'll see what they take. I mean, once again, they have huddled up.
Yeah, 8 minutes to go in the ball game.
They're burning the play clock down to 15 seconds every play.
But it is a 36-point lead.
Is.
So, I mean, I think they might be saying we just need to finish this game strong. They'll toss a screen pass again out to Yaski. And he'll get a couple inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, they figure, okay, it's going to go.
They threw a flag out there, too.
It almost looked like a face mask.
It did. So that should stop the clock, correct, if it's a penalty?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
All right.
Oh, they did stop it now. Yep.
5-yard variety to the 29. All right, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Jaguars at the Indians' 29-yard line. Jaguars will send 3 receivers to the right. They will have nobody on the left side. I guess they do have Brunner at that tight end type position. Design quarterback run here up the left side for Corey Hansen. Not a lot of room for Hansen. He'll get a couple. Well covered by the Indians defensively, and it'll be 2nd down and 8 coming up as he's at the 27-yard line.
But I think you're right. I think they want to be fundamentally sound here to end this game.
Because they're going to have to be next week against OAB-CIG.
Yep.
They know that. They're going to have to pull off an upset and hope that Spirit Lake loses to Esterville. All right, they're going to hand it off. They will hand it off. And big room running there by number 26. That's the first time we've seen him.
Declan
McGuire, okay.
Declan McGuire.
So Declan.
A new number out there.
Out to the 14-yard line. We'll give him a fresh leg there, gain of 13. Moves the chains again. 6:28 to go here in the ball game. Our broadcast thanks to Westo, Lakes Autosport, Okoboji Barn, Bar and Grill, and Forbes Meat and Liquor Locker.
Well, the defense has gotten a little laxed here in this late third quarter, early fourth.
And they're going to go to the same guy again.
There we go.
He broke the first tackle, but not the second one, did Declan there.
Just as I say that, Declan
McGuire
didn't get out of the grasp that time of that defensive line. Give him no gain on that.
No, they did not give him a gain, did they?
Nope.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 14. They'll go 2 receivers right, single receiver to the left. They'll try to toss over the middle. They're just going to use that big guy again, Brunner.
That's that little jump pass that they like to do.
He gets down to about the 6-yard line. Close to a first down. He's going to be about 2 yards short. He's just on the other side of the 5. I'll call it the 6. For a gain of 8, they need 2 yards to get to the 4. 5:15 to go in the ballgame. 56-20, Spirit Lake in firm control of this one. Trying to stop Southeast Valley here. Watch out for Johnson.
I think it's a false start.
False start. Yeah, if they stopped it, it definitely was.
Yeah, I think that's a false start.
That's going to push them back to the 11-yard line. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 7. And it was a false start. Coming up after our broadcast on KUOO tonight, about 51 minutes from now, is the Iowa High School Scoreboard Show. And the Hawkeyes are back tomorrow as they go to Wisconsin. Pregame at 4, kickoff at 6. And coaches show tomorrow morning at 8:15 as well?
Yep.
At Mullets?
Down at Mullets.
All right, 4 receivers here on 3rd down and 7. It's Hansen, the quarterback, looking to throw. He's hit as he throws towards the end zone. Incomplete, and it was kind of underthrown.
Well short, yep. Well underthrown on that. That's why nothing was. And, I mean, there's coverage out there, and it looked like Schneider didn't turn around.
Yeah, but it was way behind Schneider.
The ball was way behind Schneider.
So we'll have 4th down and 7 from the 11. Can the defense come up with a big stop here on their homecoming night?
Well, we haven't seen that big, the sack, the QB sack or the quarterback sack on the passing plays here much in the second half. Let's see if they can get one here, add to their totals for the night. Oh, we got Barr in there. There it is.
There's the sack. You called it. Number 11, Nick Frangenberg.
Well, and Stecker was in there too. They had a multiple players in on that one. They're going to mark it
at the 20.
20.
So a
loss of 9.
Turnover on downs. Well, excellent job by the defense. That realistically, with about 3 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock, should be enough to seal a victory here tonight. Spirit Lake's going to start somewhere in the 3:30-ish range here at their own 20-yard line, leading 56-20.
So
it'll actually be 3:20-ish.
Well, we'll mark it at 3:30. That's when they went into the huddle.
Okay. So here we go.
And you look
2 receivers right, single receiver to the left.
A couple of first downs should seal this.
And they will hand it off here. I think that's Jacobs. He'll cross the 20-yard line, maybe pick up a couple.
Is that Jacobs or Landon
Nope,
Mitchell?
that is Landon Mitchell again.
Yep.
Okay, Landon gets 1 to the 21. 2nd and 9 coming up.
And the clock continues on that. So I
see sophomore Beckett Halbersma now enters the ball game for Spirit Lake.
Okay.
Jackson Morrison's out there as well. Ryder's out there. And so are the little black bugs, who are now biting me as we do our broadcast. Oh,
Yeah.
fumble. Spirit Lake lands back on top of it.
That blew up right from the get-go. I think Landon Mitchell didn't expect that to go in his breadbasket, and that's where Higgins put it. And now Higgins is telling him, hey, that's got to go. You got to take that. Actually, it's not Ty Higgins.
All right.
That is Beckett Halbersma that, like you said, is out there at quarterback right now.
Okay. Mark the ball at the 19-yard line, so it's a loss of a couple. Oh, they say they turned it over.
They said they did. Yeah, they said they lost that one evidently. Did I miss something?
I thought Spirit Lake got it back.
Okay, so fumble.
So Southeast Valley gets it at the Spirit Lake 18. They're going to hand off, and tackled pretty quickly there is number 26, McGuire. I was surprised that they...
I guess I didn't see that, but...
Well, either way,
so
the run gets them down to the...
3.
Well, they're going to, gain of 3 down to the 15-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Minute 35 to go in the ball game. Well, can they keep him out of the end zone here again? 2 receivers right, single receiver to the left. Looking to throw. Hansen. Or no, this is not Hansen. This is Barr. Barr's inside the 10 down to about the 4-yard line. Nice little quarterback keeper there. Minute 15 to go.
They'll give him the first down.
It'll be 1st and goal from the 4. All right, defense, come on here. Let's end homecoming with a defensive stand. Minute 3 to go here in the ball game. Barr rolls to his right, now cuts back to the middle. He kind of slips up out there at the 3-yard line. I think he maybe got a yard.
Yeah, I think they're going to give him a yard.
No. Well, now he
now he moved it up a little bit.
Now he moves at the chain.
Give him a yard. Give him a yard.
I thought he kind of slipped forward. 2nd and goal from the 3. 40 seconds to go. Now it's going to be the other quarterback, and racing into the end zone is going to be Hansen. Give Hansen the 3-yard touchdown run. So Casey Hansen will add the late score here for Southeast Valley with 32 seconds on the clock. Clock does stop after the touchdowns in this scenario. And I would assume Peterson is on, yes, for an extra point. Holder's going to be Mason Barr. So here comes the snap, the hold, the kick is on the way. Looks pretty good to me. Officials agree, and it is 56-27 Spirit Lake, and we're back in a minute on KUOO.
Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
When you bundle home and auto, good things can happen. You get a local agent who can help you choose the right coverage for you at a price that's right for you.
Call State Farm agent Scott Troutman in Spirit Lake today.
What does it mean to be on a team? It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest. Member FDIC.
This is Amy Marlowe, certified hand therapist from Okoboji Physical Therapy. I've gone through rigorous training which will improve your post-surgical experience and success. Call 336-8404 and request me as your therapist after your shoulder, elbow, or hand surgery. Okoboji Physical Therapy, your hometown therapy provider.
Southeast Valley, Jaguars just got a 3-yard touchdown run here late in this one. 32 seconds to go in the ballgame, and Peterson will kick it off here for Southeast Valley. So Indians are going to get a win here tonight on their homecoming down in Milford, huge game with district title implications as Okoboji comes from behind in the fourth quarter to defeat. And this is going to be a kickoff at about the 5-yard line, picked up by Spirit Lake. And out to about the 25-yard line goes the return man. That is number 19, Kyson Jalis, excuse me.
Yep. Yeah, but Okoboji, big
27-yard field goal with 2:24 remaining to win for Okoboji over OABCIG. So 17-15.
Big leg.
Yeah, 17-15. Boji will get a win, and they'll play for a district title down at Kemper next week. Well, congratulations, Okoboji.
No kidding.
I believe that's going to be on Q102 next week. That's my understanding is they're going to go cover that game. So Spirit Lake will take over at their own 27-yard line, and they should be able to just kneel it down, and they will. Back at the 22. And the Indians in victory formation are going to get their second win of the year here on homecoming. Final score tonight, 56-27. Spirit Lake with the win over Southeast Valley. Indians improve to 2-5 on the year and 1-3 in district play. Southeast Valley falls to 3-4 and 1-3 in district play. So we'll take a 3-minute timeout here. 3-minute timeout coming up. It's our post-game show with the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake. We'll hear from Coach Beloit. And we'll have all the stats and analysis coming your way here in 3 minutes on KUOO and Explore Live Video thanks to Premier Communications.
Few things are more important than your sight, so protect your vision by getting an eye exam at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center provides comprehensive eye exams with state-of-the-art technologies for early detection and management of eye disease. Doctors Cornwall and Jennis are always accepting new patients. And of course, they carry great designer brands you won't find locally anywhere else. Call now to book your family's eye exams. Call 336-1960 or stop in today to schedule an appointment and have them help you with your vision needs.
Cooperative Energy is more than just your local energy provider. They're a 6,000-member strong co-op that believes in empowering people and possibilities. They're proud to support their local schools because they know strong schools build strong communities. That's why they're investing in the future by encouraging youth to get involved, give back, and grow right here at home. Cooperative Energy Company, proudly powering the community today and tomorrow. Learn more at cooperativeenergyco.com/community.
Cooperative Energy, service, value, and trust.
Learning. It happens here, here, and here. High-speed internet from Premier Communications delivers vital learning resources to schools, homes, and businesses. Get a head start on homework. Call or visit Premier Communications online to explore the latest internet and Wi-Fi options.
Pub 19, home of Spirit Lake's favorite New York-style pizza, juicy burgers, hearty lasagna, and more. Located at Okoboji View Golf Course on Highway 86. Proud supporters of local sports, fueling fans and athletes alike.
Enjoy Snapper's daily half-price happy hour from 4 to 6 p.m. Sip on refreshing cocktails while dining on options to please the whole family. College game day is covered with Tapper Day Saturdays, $5 fills with $3 refills. And NFL Sundays is wing day. Wings just 75 cents all day, plus Boga Bloodies and mimosas. Snapper's Turtle Bay Cafe at Parks Marina.
You have worked hard and trained for these moments. We love watching you give your best efforts on and off the field. You have lots to be proud of, and we appreciate your dedication. Go Indians.
If your home or business has the misfortune of experiencing damages from fire, flood, or smoke, ServiceMaster by Rice is there to guide you from crisis to resolution. Contact the team at ServiceMaster by Rice at 712-338-4848. ServiceMaster, a proud supporter of the Spirit Lake Indians.
We welcome you into our postgame show. It is brought to you by the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake. I want to say thanks to Dr. Cornwall and Dr. Jenis at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake for sponsoring our postgame show this evening. Spirit Lake with the homecoming victory over Southeast Valley, 56-27, to get their second win of the year. Much needed victory, Clyde, as this now puts Spirit Lake in the driver's seat for that number 4 slot in the playoffs out of this district.
Well,
all they got to do is go win the next week at ELC. It's all in their own hands.
That's what they have to do. They have to finish the year off right. They have to finish it off strong. They know that right now. They can't lose any more games. They know that. Right now they're sitting into where they can control their own destiny for that playoff spot is what they're doing. And if they play like they did tonight, boy, they looked awesome tonight. The line of scrimmage, both sides, offense and defense, were just spectacular out there.
It was
tonight.
very good.
And, yeah, they gave up 27 points, but you got to remember, there was like 3 big fluke plays that Southeast Valley got their touchdowns
this
on.
Team that moves the football well.
Yes.
I actually thought this would be a little bit more of a shootout type thing, that we would have to really win a close battle with Southeast Valley. But our offense was just rock solid, really the majority of the ball game.
How about the pressure from the defensive line and the linebackers tonight on that quarter? On the
Southeast Valley never got into a rhythm.
Yeah, the quarterback duo that they had out there. How about that offense or that pressure they gave them? That was phenomenal what they did tonight.
56-27, the Indians get the win here at home on homecoming. Now over on Q102, a doink to win it, Clyde. Bogie defeats OABCIG 17-15.
Okay.
It was a 27-yard field goal with 2:24 remaining. It hit the top of the upright and fell over the crossbar, and the Pioneers beat OABCIG tonight. And I'm all for it. I am all for it.
Bogie.
And Bogie will play for a district title next Friday down at Kemper. And let me tell you, Kemper is beatable.
You've seen
Kemper
both.
is. I'm not saying Bogie's better than Kemper. Okay, Kemper is number 1 for a reason. They earned that right to keep that until they're not. But I'm telling you what, last week I really felt like Spirit Lake played hard against I thought they played hard against Kemper last week, showed that if you can hit them with a little smash mouth football, you have a chance to hang.
Well,
I'm just saying they have a chance.
I haven't seen Kemper play, but from what I've seen on some stats and what I've read on some different things, you got to stop baiting. You got to stop their QB.
Yeah.
He's their force. He's the one that's going to be reckoned with.
And you can't make a mistake.
And they've said that all year long. They've said that he's one of the top-rated quarterbacks in the state in all classes.
Yeah.
He's like a Mansky was, from Algona.
Yeah. He's a very, very talented passer. I mean, he does not make mistakes. That'll be an interesting one. But hey, we got a win here tonight, 56-27. Coach on his way here, I believe.
He's on his way
so
up.
He should be here any moment now on our post-game show as the Indians get the win here this evening. And we'll bring Coach in here in just a second. Remember, Iowa High School scoreboard show a little bit later on as well. Thank you, Coach, for coming on up. All right. Well, I like talking to you a lot better here after a win, my friend.
Fun, right?
That was a good game here tonight. Give us your first thoughts here coming out of this one.
Thought we started well, offensively.
Get a little closer.
Offensively, defensively, special teams. We had some explosive plays offensively. Thought we got a couple 3-and-outs. On defense, thought we played aggressive, tackled well early. Offensively, I thought Ty did a really good job just taking control of the offense. But I thought we ran the ball well. Got a lot of downfield blocks that created some explosive plays. Jay's a huge punt return. So, yeah, just a lot of explosive plays in the first half.
How about you talk blocking downfield? I thought line play tonight was exceptional on both sides.
It's really good. Yeah, it was really good. I thought offensive line guys did a great job controlling line of scrimmage, had some big run lanes, protected their quarterback well. Did a lot of things in that part of the game. And then got downfield and got some blocks that sprung, maybe some runs that were 10-yard runs now, getting bigger runs for us. So.
And offensively, you mixed up some runners out there. You had Jacobs and McQuan both running hard. He had Landon Mitchell throwing in there some.
Yep.
That's a good variety that you could throw at him, and they're all gaining yardage.
Yeah, Isaiah had a really explosive game. Then he had that celebration penalty, so then he got to watch the rest of the game. And then the rest of the guys came in, and I thought Jake and Landon did a great job of running the ball hard. I thought Ty ran the ball hard. I thought guys blocked on the perimeter really well. Bennett had a great catch. West had a great catch there. So a lot of things. A lot of things I thought were fun for our guys tonight. So.
Ty was throwing the ball well, I thought.
He did.
Yeah.
He threw the ball only
good
where
decisions.
we could get it. Even in the back corner of the end zone. And Jayzik had a big interception. Had a nice return on that. So, yeah, got some sacks, got some pressure on the quarterback, which caused him cause them early to be in some situational problems. So.
Well, I think they had some good downfield coverage on their the times they did try and pass.
Yeah.
Didn't do it much. They ran a lot, but we had the pressure on them right away. They couldn't pass it.
Yeah, really early, I thought we did a good job. In the second half, we needed to do a little better playing situational football. Had a couple coverage situations, but again, we just got a great win. Proud of our kids. Proud of how they competed and played. Finished the game, and I thought we were aggressive and attacked. So
next week we go to Esterville. Finish out the season. Health-wise, other than the knee issues, what do you see tonight?
We got Wes back this week, which is great, getting him back. Jackson Knutson, I'm hopeful we'll get him back this week. Evan Fisher was able to play tonight. We didn't play him. So we're getting some of those guys back and healthy, and it's just great. You want those guys to be able to finish playing. And
if you haven't heard, we'll say congratulations to Okoboji.
Yeah, I heard they won 17-15. Yeah, they're finding a way to win these close games, so good work on their part.
Coach, congratulations. It's fun to see a win on homecoming.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's a big thing.
Happy for our kids, happy for our community. We have great community support, and, appreciate you guys' coverage, so thank you.
We'll see you next week.
Sounds good, thank you.
Should be fun.
See you in the
Thanks so
morning.
much, Coach.
No, I'm pheasant hunting. So.
You're going Minnesota.
He's pheasant hunting this week.
He's going Minnesota.
No breakfast for him. No, that's all right.
He's going to make his own breakfast.
He'll make his own breakfast. That's all right.
No, he's going up to Minnesota. They open this weekend, so I figured he'd be going up there and catching some of that.
Well, we can allow that.
Yeah, this is usually it's usually the weekend that when I would do my grouse trips.
That's right. A lot of years you're not here for this game.
Yeah, I wouldn't be here for this game, and I wouldn't be at the Mullets or wherever the coach's corner was the next morning because I'd go up to Minnesota hunting also. But I don't buy a Minnesota license right now if I'm not up there. So
all right, well
I'll be at Mullets in the morning.
All right, well that sounds good.
We'll give Scotty the review. Yeah, we'll give Scotty the review for this tonight.
That should be fun. Final thoughts, my friend, on this one?
Well, just real quick, I just want to pull up some tallies on this, and for some totals tonight. And Coach mentioned it. I mentioned how Isaiah was out there running hard, ran really hard.
Everybody
Jacobs
ran
ran hard. Landon Mitch ran hard, but he mentioned right away had the touchdown celebration. Coach doesn't allow that.
No, he doesn't.
His players know that, and I think that this is one where Isaiah is going to learn from it. He had a great night for his homecoming, his last homecoming. But he's learned a lesson from it. And that's what Coach Beloit has always done. He's brought these guys up not as players, as men. This is what you got to strive for in community, in your future life, whatever it might be. You respect what we lay out for a law. That's the rules that Coach Beloit set down. You don't do that. It did it. That's what happened. Isaiah, he sat out the rest of it, and he saw that.
Yep.
But congratulations to Isaiah for a good night. Started out strong. Congratulations to this football team. How about the backup players coming in for Isaiah, running hard on that one? It's just all around a good night. 430 yards of total offense.
That's a good night for that line.
Yeah. Now they gave up They gave up 322, but if you remember, that's 230 of it in the second half.
Yep.
Because they had 100 in the first half.
Played very well here tonight. Got a nice win, 56-27. We will have Indians football next Friday here on KUOO over at ELC. Looking forward to seeing my friend Nate and company over there. So, again, final score of this one, 56-27. Iowa High School Scoreboard Show coming up here in about 31 minutes. And, again, over on Q102 tonight, Okoboji got a win. They will play for a district title next Friday, 17-15. Over OABCIG. That'll be down at Kemper next Friday on the Q. So thank you, Clyde. Rachel, great job with Explore Live Video from Premier Communications. Mac, great job back at Mission Control, as always. For Clyde Erkey, I'm Jason Jacobs. Good night from Hafer Field in Spirit Lake.